sweet sound in your ear. I love you, Lord, and I lift my hands to worship you as my soul demands. Take joy, my King, in what you see. May I be a sweet, sweet child on your knee. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you, oh my soul, rejoice. Take joy, my King, in what you hear. Make it a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. Make it a sweet, sweet sound in your ear.
Your radio never sounded so good. We're playing the best variety. 24/7, 365.
Magic 102.9 ABBA.
We're the station that beats all the competition.
The people are happy, the master is in me. God bless, so I pledge my allegiance to the one who has called me. I will make this unstop. The people are happy, the master is in me. God bless, so I pledge my allegiance to the one who has called me. I will make this unstop. Price that you paid and the love that you showed and the prayer that you made, I will make Jesus proud. Lord, the price that you paid and the love that you showed and the prayer that you made, I will make Jesus proud. To the many that pray, to the many that preach, to the many that fast and keep, I will make Jesus proud. Hey, oh Jesus, I made up my mind to follow. I'll follow you. It is written about me to follow. I must walk the walk of the one who face to face. The nations are waiting, the people are hungry. Oh. The master is in need of us, so I let my heart to the one who has brought you to see him face to face. The nations are waiting, the people are hungry. Oh. The master is in need of us, so I let my heart to the one who has brought you. I will make this a sound. Every night and day, all I see is grace. He's calling out my name as I run these holy days. Every night and day, all I see is grace. He's calling out my name as I run these holy days. His promise is to me up to many generations. He's keeping his promises to me. He's my promise keeper. Your promise is to us, it is too short. It is too short. And I won't stop chasing after you until I hear. You have promised me, you say you will never fail. You have failed to till the end. So I promise you now, my promise you now, my promise you now. I promise you forever. I promise you. Chasing after you. I'm not stopping till it was a reckless cover. Reckless cover. Reckless cover. The sleeping on the top. You know the play. I know it like that. Promise me. That is you're my promise keeper. You're my promise keeper. Promise keeper. Never to give up. Promise keeper. Never to give up. Promise keeper. Never to give up. Promise keeper. Promise keeper. You the baby say, oh, you the baby say, you the baby say, promise keeper, promise keeper. Celebrate your God and your Maker. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Quavo Mash. Come on.
Almighty God, you are. What a glorious God you are. Prince of Peace and Lord of Hosts. Creation bows before your throne. Prince of Peace, the Lord of hosts, creation bows before your throne. In the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow. In the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow. What a mighty God!
What a mighty God you are.
Glorious God!
Lift those hands and give him praise. You are
Prince of Peace, Lord of hosts.
peace and Lord of hosts.
Creation bows before your
Creation bows before your throne.
word. Almighty God, you are. And what a glorious God you are. What a glorious God you are. Prince of Peace.
Lift those hands and declare.
Prince of Peace and Lord of hosts. Prince of God. Creation bows before your throne. In the name of Jesus. Every knee shall
What a glorious God. What a gracious God. What a mighty God. I wish I had a witness up in here tonight. Lift those hands and we declare, what a gracious God. What a glorious God. What a mighty God. Saints of God, wherever you are, sing along with us. Declare, declare, declare. What a gracious God.
What a gracious God. What a glorious God. What a mighty
Take it home.
And in the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow. Oh, in the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow.
applause for this beautiful daughter of God. Thank you.
Your radio never sounded so good. We're playing the best variety. 24/7, 365.
Magic 102.9 ABBA.
We're the station that beats all the competition.
Three-
Yahweh, Kumapa. Hey Yahweh, hey Yahweh, Kumapa. Hey Yahweh, hey Yahweh, oh, oh. Hey Yahweh, hey Yahweh.
You're listening to the hottest station.
Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Hello and welcome. You're about to listen to Secrets and Truths of the Kingdom of God. Pastor Banky is teaching.
I just feel like starting today by reading again from the book of Colossians. We read from it once in a while, chapter 1, just for us to understand the grace to walk above sin. He said from that Colossians chapter 1, he said, God the Father has rescued us from the kingdom of darkness and transferred us into the kingdom of his dear Son, who purchased our freedom and forgave our sins. We are talking about walking above sin, deliverance from the power of sin. Now, the person who delivers us is God the Father through the Lord Jesus Christ. And in verse 15, Christ is the visible image of the invisible God. He existed before anything was created and is supreme over all creation. For through him, God created everything in the heavenly realms and on earth. He made the things we can see and the things we can't see. Everything was created through him and for him. This Christ Jesus existed before anything else, and he holds all creation together. The Christ is also the head of the church, which is his body. He is the beginning, supreme over all who rise from the dead. So he is first in everything. For God in all his fullness was pleased to live in Christ, and through him God reconciled everything to himself. He made peace with everything in heaven and on earth by means of Christ's blood on the cross. Now, this Christ is the one we are preaching. He is the way by which we are delivered from sin. Now, what are we talking about? All right, let's just continue from where we stopped. Sin procures for us the judgment of God. If we want to escape the judgment of God, we have to escape from sin. I said that when we come to God to ask for forgiveness, forgiveness means that we understand that we need to repent, and that power to repent is not in us. It is only found through Christ Jesus. If we want to walk above sin, we need empowerment. We cannot walk above sin by our own strength or our own determination. And where's that help? The help is in Christ. And that's what we've been looking at. So last time we saw that the Bible says that in Hebrews chapter 12, that sometimes there is sin that easily entangles. And we are saying that the power to overcome that is the power of grace. That God does not deal with excuses simply because he has made grace available. Paul said, where sin abounds, he was talking about temptation now, grace much more abounds. Remember, I just need to say it again. That woman that was caught in the act of adultery, Jesus said to her, go and sin no more. Why was he doing that? He was empowering her to resist the temptation in the society. Listen, in this life, we need help. That's what we're talking about. We need help. It is not within ourselves. The Bible says he's mindful that we are both flesh. Where his displeasure with us starts is when we don't come to him for help. That's what happens. That's why he doesn't enjoy excuses. If you come to him for help, when they say deny Jesus, we were talking about it last time. Listen, let me just quickly explain something to us. It's a very important principle. If you go and read the story in Daniel, when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, when they were told to bow to the idol that was made, that golden image that Nebuchadnezzar made. Now, we all know the story that they refused to bow. And then the furnace was heated 7 times more than before. And then it was so hot that the men who were told to throw them in, and because the command of the king was so urgent, the king was really angry. So if they didn't take enough precaution, those men died that were throwing these 3 men inside. But the story is about the 4th man. When they threw them into the fire, then the anger of the king calmed down. He now settled to watch them burn. What did he see? He didn't see any human being burning. He saw boys hanging around, discussing their affairs in the midst of the fire. But not only were they walking around in the fire, there was a 4th man. That's where I'm going. There was a 4th man. Many of us think that 4th man only showed up to protect them from the fire. You know the truth? No. The fire only made the 4th man visible. That's what I want you to understand. The fire only made that 4th man visible. He was there all the while. He was the one that did not let them bow. He was the one that said that you can't bow. I hope you're getting my point. You may say, why they give them credit? It is because in the time of their comfort, they had, let me paraphrase it like this, they had prayed to God that if ever we are put under this kind of pressure, please come to our aid. How did they do that prayer? By in the small things that they could resist, they resisted it. When it was a matter of food alone, they conspired with Daniel. Do you remember? Not to eat food that was defiled. Look, God is very good. If you will obey him in small things, he knows how to handle you when the big ones will come. He knows how to help you at such times. But what happens to a lot of us is that we want to eat every food that is available. You say, it's just a small thing now. What is it? It's not, it doesn't mean, can a Christian not eat? Where the Bible says we can't eat? Then you eat everything you want to eat. When you now say bow, you say, I will not bow. The weight of your stomach will just pull you down. That is it. There's no need. The weight of the things you have eaten will cause you to bow. Let me tell you something about God. He's a very good God. You see, the Bible says that you might be declared righteous when you judge. That's one thing about God. When he judges, he will be shown to be righteous. When you say that temptation was too much, God says something. But Paul was explaining. He said, there is no temptation that has come to you that has not come unto man. Number 1. Number 2, for every temptation, God has provided what? A way of escape. There's a way of escape. Now it's okay. So how come I fall for some temptations? Please, if you haven't, read my book, Worship and Sex Control. It's available for free download on our website. Worship and Sex Control. I explained it inside there. The problem is that people don't resist when they are supposed to resist. What they are actually resisting now is what the Bible calls when sin has been conceived and is about to give birth. You are supposed to resist before that conception process. The truth is that God always gives us a way of escape. For Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the way of escape was not how to run away from the fire. The way of escape was not how to answer the king. No. The way of escape, I'll tell you, was when they bring food, don't eat. That is where they start enticing you. When they tell you, let's go into the council of the ungodly, let's sit in the seat of the scoffers, don't go there. That is how they start enticing you. The time the temptation will really come, it is not when it is starting, it's when it's being completed. That's when people want to now stand and say, I will not do. So the point I'm making is that, so Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they conspired at the beginning, if I may borrow the word conspiracy, to not fall for small things like eating what was wrong. And that was when the Spirit began to follow them about. And as they continue, now that's what God does. Every day he gives you small things to practice your righteousness. Small things here and there. That Spirit was following them. That power of God That angel of God, he was with them. So when it was now the matter to threaten them with fire, believe me, he just put a spirit in them and they could not. I can assure you of one thing. They will get back home and say, Shadrach, you were talking to the king like that. Say, my brother, I don't know. He said, Meshach, but you too, you spoke now. I was hearing myself talk. I was asking myself, I beg me go, is that you? Why? Ezekiel said, the spirit entered into me and set me on my feet. It wasn't me. It was the spirit. What am I trying to say? In this life, the power to overcome every temptation is made available to us by God. It's there. It's just for us to know how to tap into it, which is exactly what I'm saying. How do we tap into that power to overcome? I said, it doesn't have listen to excuses. Simply because he has made what? Power available. Yes, there is sin that easily besets. So let me quickly introduce this before we go. You see, that's portion we've been reading again and again. John said, there is a sin unto death, and there is a sin that is not unto death. He said, however, all unrighteousness is sin. So what I want to begin to explain now is what exactly is sin. Because many times people misunderstand what sin is. They think sin is that big thing that the whole society disapproves. Listen to me. You cannot judge what is sin or not sin by the approval or disapproval of the society. Never. Martin Luther said, you cannot assess your holiness by other people's iniquity. I hope I get my point. That is, what is right, what is wrong, is not judged by societal standards. It's not. The fact that you even think you are better than other people does not make you righteous. Sin is defined in a different context. The context or definition of sin, I will end with it, is just one thing: the pleasure of God. What is sin? John said, all unrighteousness is sin. So what is that unrighteousness? Anything that God is not pleased with. Yes, John said there is a sin that's unto death, and there's a sin that's not unto death. So sins come in different levels of gravity. But all unrighteousness, anything that's not pleasing to God, he said is what? Is sin. And every believer must fight against that in his or her life.
We trust you were blessed by that message. This program is a teaching outreach of Kingdom Word Ministries, reaching you from Enugu. For more information and for free downloads of other messages, books, and more, please visit our website at pastor.ng. We'll appreciate your feedback. You can call us on 080-7711-8777 or send a mail to radiosermons@gmail.com. Do join us again next time on this program, and until then, may the Lord be with you.
Magic Radio. This is magic.
6 o'clock. Magic 102.9.
We are this.
We are like young volcanoes.
And this.
You and me, we can ride on a star. If you stay with me, girl, we can rule.
We're also Magic
102.9 FM. The Buzz.
Ndị be anyị na bọla chie.
Ẹ káàárọ̀, ṣé dáadáa la jí?
Ndị toika emesiere o.
Ina kwanan ku, an tashi lafiya, sannun ku fa.
Mamman, jakwano.
Unu kao, unu mao.
Igba mao, unu fotla ekwa.
Ndị be anyị na-asara chi o.
Songo iya. Nete anụ na ekwa no.
Wado, urobo wado.
Ndị ka anyị maazị nụ, kakwanụ nka.
Good morning.
Introducing Ike the G.
Ike the G in the building.
102.9.
Good morning.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
You don't play your music and I won't call the police.
And it's now.
Something for everyone.
Stand by for action.
to dance to this calypso groove. So I went to her, love was on my mind. Then I showed her how to dance to this calypso time. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. She was kind of shy and about to say goodbye when my emotions told me that I had to make a try. Time was slipping by, quickly slipping by. Luckily the music gave the girl a natural high. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. I followed her perfume as she left the room, and we kissed beneath the palm tree by the silver moon. There she said to me, oh so tenderly, your calypso music is my living ecstasy. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. She was kind of shy and about to say goodbye. Then my emotions told me that I had to make a try. Time was slipping by, quickly slipping by. Luckily the music gave the girl a natural high. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. I saw her in the night, had to make a move. Couldn't resist the chance to dance to this calypso groove. So I went to her, love was on my mind. Then I showed her how to dance to this calypso time. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 bilim bam be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be bam bam, calypso fever. Bam 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 be.
Whoa, Magic Morning. We're gonna take it off. Knock. Who goes there? Can somebody, take that pillow off your head and let's do this. You're gonna do this with me this morning. We're going Caribbean. We're breaking our fast this midweek morning with the soul of Calypso. We'll talk about soca music. That's what I'll delve with this morning, and so much to go. I feel it. The fever, the breakfast, and it's you. One thing you need to understand that what actually propels me, your energy, and your time and your energy keeps me and the music alive. So I actually want to salute you. Thank you for hooking up with me and sit bright and early with us. If you're in Aba this morning or around the way, well, no rain expected. I don't think it's going to come down today, right? It's going to be cloudy with areas of morning fog in some areas and all that. But a high temperature up today, hovering around 36 degrees, light and variable wind, very peaceful atmosphere, of course. The chance of rain at the moment is just 7%. Yeah, it's looking good. And yeah, take some time out to salute all Chelsea fans this morning. Hello, Chelsea. Is the sky still blue? I don't know, but Chelsea's downward spiral continued last night. Brighton, they were just too bright for the visitors. Crushed them 3-0, piling more pressure on the under fire manager. But we talk about that at 7:30. Don't forget to join our team. Yeah, Mighty Sparrow is in the building.
I have a nice señorita. Last night I took her to theater. I have a nice señorita. Last night I took her to theater. And then I told her how I love her and I want her forever. She says, Sparrow, me no comprende. Talking Spanish for me to understand. I say, well, dame la cosa, mi amor. Yo te quiero mucho, ay, mamacita. Dame la cosa, caramba. Dame la cosa, mi amor. Yo te quiero mucho, ay, mamacita. Dame la cosa, caramba.
Muchacha, soy hombre honesto, enamorado. Te quiero, te adoro, te venero. Necesito de ti, dame la cosa.
Mira, papi, sé que tú no eres entero. Mentiro. Eres mentiroso.
This time we up in balcony, and I trying every trick on she. Man, I buy up one set of chocolate, chewing gum nuts, everything in my pocket. I say, well, honey, don't think it's funny, but if you say you love me, I'll give you money. She said, no carajo, Sparrow. I'm pulling and talking like she want to go. I'm singing, dame la cosa, mi amor. Yo te quiero mucho, ay, mamacita. Dame la cosa, caramba, dame la cosa, mi amor. Yo te quiero mucho, ay, mamacita. Dame la cosa, caramba.
Mamacita, me muero por tu amor. Dame la completica. Lo necesito ahora, muchacha. Cónchale, dame tu boca, mi dulce amor. Confía en mí, mi amor. Si me dieras tu amor, el placer más grande del mundo será mío.
Hombre malo, muy malo y fresco. Te falta la respeta. Eres mujer griego.
I say, well, Lord, look in trouble. She look as if she damn disagreeable. This time it's only two a week that come to see the show in balcony. I'm feeling so good. I say I get food. Now I go to intrude to keep the man good. I have no time to look on the screen. See me constructing the Spanish queen. I'm saying, dame la cosa, mi amor. Yo te quiero mucho, ay, mamacita. Dame la cosa, caramba. Dame la cosa, mi amor. Yo te quiero mucho, ay, mamacita. Dame la cosa, caramba.
Bésame, mamacita. Me muero sentir. Quiero sentirte cerca de mí. Sentir tu cuerpo vibrar. Quiero besar tu boca. Mamacita, no me dejas así. Necesito de ti. Dame.
Cabrón estúpido. Déjame allí. No me toques más. Eres borracho, ¿ah?
the ticket collector in balcony. Sit down on a chair plainly sleepy. But I myself was so tricky. Better than he couldn't catch me. He plainly sleeping, but I know he peeping. So to make certain, I put the curtain. And then I gone back with my Spanish. I ain't even know the picture finish. I singing, dame, dame la cosa, mi amor. Yo te quiero mucho, ay mamacita. Dame la cosa, caramba, dame la cosa, mi amor.
I just love the feel. The small. Wake up, senorita. Sure. You know what? This kind of flow we got going this morning, it will help cultivate what I call more like clean energy. And heaven knows you need it. Clean energy this morning, and it will help carry you through the day. Super clean, no bad blood. If you feel it, don't fight it. Walk it out, even while you're brushing your mouth. It's all part of the drive, okay? Good morning again. Alfonso Cassell. You know him better as Arrow. It's so hot. Let's crank it up. Come on.
Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. Party people all around me, feeling hot, hot, hot. What to do on a night like this? Music sweet, I can't resist. We need a party song. Have fundamental jam. So we can rum bum bum bum. Merry rum bum bum bum. Ole 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 ole. Merry rum bum bum bum. Merry rum bum bum bum. Feeling hot hot hot. Feeling hot hot hot. See people rocking, hear people chanting, feeling hot, hot, hot. Keep the spirit, come on, let's do it, feeling hot, hot, hot. Hands in the air, celebration time. Let music captivate your mind. We have this party song. Have fundamental jam. So we can rum bum bum bum.
Ooh. So they coming hot this morning. I just get a lot of it. It's catching as you feel Alfonso Cassell. Now, quick catch up and see what's really trending up on the headlines this morning. Yeah, President Bolt, you already know, but just to refresh your memory, of course. President Tinubu yesterday approved a minor reshuffle of the Federal Executive Council, removing the Minister of Finance and coordinating Minister of Economy, Wale Edu, and the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, from their cabinet positions. The statement yesterday by the Special Advisor Media and Publicity to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Yomi Odunuga, has said the development was contained in a memo signed by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume. Taiwo Oyedele has been appointed as the new Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy. Also appointed Dr. Mustafa Dama as Minister Designate for Housing and Urban Development. The immediate past Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, well, has expressed gratitude to the President for the opportunity to serve in the Federal Executive Council. He stated that all handing over and taking over activities must be concluded on or before the closure of business tomorrow. Federal government has filed a 13-count treason charge against 6 persons accused of involvement in a plot to overthrow the administration of President Bola Tinubu through a coup d'etat. Those listed as defendants in the charge lodged before the Federal High Court in Abuja, former Minister of State, Petroleum Resources under the late former President Buhari, Temitope Silva, a retired Major General, Ibrahim Gana, a retired naval captain, Ramos Ochegobia, Victor, and among others. But Silva, who was former Bayelsa governor, was listed as a defendant in the case, though the court was told that he was currently at large. The allegations against the defendants bordered on treason, terrorism, and alleged failure to disclose security intelligence and money laundering and a whole lot of stuff all hanging around there, Meanwhile, bearing any last-minute change of plans, the defendants are expected to be arraigned before trial Justice Joyce Abdul Malik today. Yeah, and you recall that rumors of the coup plot first resurfaced back in October 2025 when the government apparently canceled the planned military parade. You know all the story. Well, it's okay. The National Association of Academic Technologists have warned that it may not guarantee industrial peace in universities, accusing the federal government of handling the renegotiation of its agreement in a manner that could trigger academic disruption. You're going to brace up for what's coming. In a statement signed yesterday by the union's president, Ibeji Nwakoma, he noted that at the 62nd National Executive Council meeting held Thursday, April 16th, at the National Secretariat Complex, Yakubu Gowon University, formerly University of Abuja, the union deliberated on issues affecting members, the welfare, inadequate funding of universities, and what it described as government's ongoing neglect of the education sector. Well, don't be, no, I don't want to put any tension, but maybe you've heard the story. Well, the Cross River State government we had has confirmed a case of COVID-19. You heard me? Yeah, COVID-19. But swiftly activated a public health emergency response mechanisms to contain any potential spread. State Commissioner for Health, Harry Egbe Ayuk, disclosed this yesterday in Calabar, assuring residents that the situation is under control and does not warrant panic. The confirmed case involves a 53-year-old Chinese expatriate who arrived in Nigeria about 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago. And works in a company in Akampa, local government area, of course. The patient, who initially presented mild symptoms, was later admitted to the University of Calabar, the teaching hospital, where samples were collected and confirmed. He's currently receiving care at the state's designated isolation and treatment center and is responding well to treatment. Chinese expatriate arrived in Nigeria about a month ago. I'm just kind of have a mental picture of the areas and the contacts, and may God help. We don't want to feel that again. Well, a bit of politics. Mr. Peter Obi yesterday held a closed-door meeting with the chairman of the Southeast Caucus of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, that's Martins Ugu, head of ADC media team in the state. And the meeting was calculated to show, a calculated show of regional alignment aimed at consolidating regional party structures. According to him, the meeting was Obi's first with the newly elected Southeast chairman of the party in Enugu, and the meeting was not unconnected with Obi's aspiration to contest the forthcoming ADC presidential primary, and again, strengthen cohesion, align leadership priorities, and deepen grassroots engagement across the Southeast zone. Let's bring it on. President Tinubu yesterday pledged the federal government's support for critical infrastructure requests, including a rail link from Parako to Enugu. And Tinubu made the promise when he received a delegation of Enugu state political leaders at the presidential villa Abuja. And on Tuesday, where he praised Governor Peter Mbah's development record in the state, Tinubu attributed Nigeria's historical infrastructure deficit in part to a structural funding mismatch, saying what has been the problem in the past is a Nigeria that's trying to finance long-term projects with short-term funding. The delegation led by Mbah comprised 3 former governors, a former state president, senate president, 2 sitting senators, and a cross-section of the state's leading political heavyweights. Well, sure, more detailed in minutes. You're going to stay with us. We're back to it, 6:23.
At a Indian fiesta, I drink up in Daru. To the little sister, I say I will marry you. She say you try with Maratin and cause confusion. Seem like you have a weakness for Indian. Like something's between you and how you crazy. Well, get it from somebody else, not me. Kori banda at me, na mange kam kare. Shore de hamar beti, na paisa na ishadi. I will give you roti and I will give you dal. I'll give you kachore with pepper, that is all. Amar my bolal to barabat mas. So if you touch me, Latin mange, cutlass come pass. Oh, Betty, come to me. Oh, Naya. I say the God is all beauty and lovelier than you. I'll always be your love, don't care what your parents do. She say, I wrong me neck, na go break it down. Tal, must pop no like kill wall at all. It's true you have honorable intention, but Nani go call me ni makaram. Kori banda at me, na mange kam kare. Sure de hamar pleti, na paisa na ishadi. I will give you roti and I will give you dal. I'll give you kachori with pepper, that is all. Amar my bolal to barabat mas. So if you touch me Latin mange, cutlass don't pass. Oh Betty, come to me. Oh, Naya. for you. Let me feel your touch, tell me that your love is true. You are mine and I am your total. No bigotry is threatening our love. Say, where there is a will, there is a way.
Well, sure, this story are driving high energy vocal hook that keeps the momentum building and never letting the intensity drop. We're never gonna let that happen. That's really cool. Unique musical experience I'm having this morning. Really cool. Where are all the early risers in my neighborhood? Anybody listening? Have I been partying on my own? No, I don't think so. I got you, and I actually want to ring the bell of love. Hello. Yeah, that one goes out to you. And, you can communicate, right? You got a few minutes on this. You can jump online, via our social platforms right now on facebook.com/Magic FM. Make your message short and simple. Don't have time to read 10 people, okay? Tomorrow you continue from where you stop. Call my lines. Hope you have time for that. Look at what we got. Hi, Central Bonia. What's up? What's up? Said, Lord, our God, strengthen you to resist these small sins that you may be with. Oh my God. When the big ones come. What's going on? Start fasting right now and stay committed. You're right. Thank you. Thank you, hi man. God bless you. And Peter Badinego just sent the shot from Lagos State this morning. Hello, P from Ojo Barracks in Lagos State. We love you. We love you like Hail Mary. God bless you. And Noble Crescent Wake. What's up, Noble? Yeah, we're having fun in here. And Noble, you say you're an ABA city, and you say, "Hey, please, kindly help me wake up your joy." Yeah, your queen, that Joy Atubi, and her mother, and the good members of Anike Umumbandiago Progressive Union. That's Eziago local government area of 042 Abba branch. We salute them all. Yeah, let's go to work. And who else is knocking? Sife Doris. Yeah, I know you have your husband, the number one on the list. Yeah, IG. Very lucky man indeed. And of course, saying big ups to AK Development Union of Udi, residing in ABA City. Vincent Osiwe, we got you. Reverend Father Chimobi, Wakelema, and a long list. Yeah. Ikobi Obianyo, we salute you with Jesus' love. And thank you for hooking up. You're somewhere in Podako Road. Don't stop. Chinedu Emmanuel from Tenant Road in ABA City. Good luck with your hustle, Chief. And Alfred Prince Alfred is saying, hey, okay, your name is MC Besal. Oh my God. But it's okay. Say, wake up Prince Paulie Kone and every member of the Kone Media team. I just did that. Thank you. And yeah, who else? Say, come on, the time is running out. Okezie of Formata. Well, we salute you from Port Harcourt Road. Good morning to you, bro. God bless you. Golden Prince Nate. Hope you're feeling it. It's 6:31, and this, I bet you love it.
I say I'm coming on
Magic Morning, Michael Montano, too young to soca, not too young to run. Oh, yeah. Or too corrupt. Nobody ever talk about that. The time the reign of too young to run, they took over the space in Nigeria. And anybody talking about the too corrupt to run? That we'll return with Michael Montano on the other side. Keep it here.
In the building.
102.9.
Good morning.
Stay right here.
She wakes up the world with a kiss and a smile. She rises with strength and walks every mile. She's mother and mentor, a star on the screen. She powers through things you've never seen. Dara with glow, she stays strong and serene. She's a Daravit.
For energy, for balance, for you. I am a Daravit woman.
Yeah, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
Celery. Celery.
Bros, you want to turn out to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yes, so
Turmeric.
Correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Oh yeah, ginger candy. Oh yeah, ginger your day, ginger candy. Ginger candy, ginger your day, ginger candy. Anytime, any day, no darling, anyway. Ginger candy, day for you, and for you, and for you. It's sweet for mouth, it's sweet for mouth. Oh yeah. That's sweet cold food, that's sweet cold food. Leave it steady, make a bowl. Oh yeah, ginger candy. Oh yeah, ginger your day, ginger candy. Ginger candy. Ginger your day, ginger candy. Oh yeah, ginger candy. Oh yeah, ginger your day, ginger candy. Ginger candy. Oh, ginger candy. Hey.
Divine Gate Aluminium.
Exit of the legend. The elders.
We don't land get with a one promo. Why we want to take they say thank you to the people where they buy our products wella. Now as you they buy, now so you they qualify you for the gift where berekete. Don't make sense on top. Divine Gate Aluminium. We know the carry last for aluminium products. Now so our products strong kakaraka. We get stone coated tiles. For example, shingles, classic, bond, and Milano. We can't get aluminium roofing sheet. We get different gauges.
Ndị otu Elders Welfare Scheme nke Otuka United Evangelical Church Aba Area Conference ji obi mwute na
we get PVC water collectors and every for aluminum accessories. Our office there for kilometer 3 Aba Enugu Expressway, Osisioma Aba, kilometer 5 Owerri Aba Road, Naze, Owerri West, Imo State, kilometer 21 Port Harcourt Aba Expressway, Irebe, Obiakpor River State. Green us for 0803-791-9117 or 0814-539-9593. Divine Gate Aluminum Products Limited. Builder's Choice.
Stop. That bass is off. It still sounds good. It's good, but it's not good enough. Can I get an Amstel Malta pack? Being your best lives in the details. Again. Yeah, better, but still not your best. Being your best refines you. Aha, yes, that's it. Being your best is not just about dreaming about it. You also have to work towards it. Amstel Malta. Be your best.
Yeah, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
Celery. Celery.
Bros, you want to turn out to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yes, so
Turmeric.
Correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
RoleXBet, where sports come alive. Join the game on promo on the site or app. Win an iPhone 16 and cash prizes up to 750,000 naira. Enter promo code Nigeria on and boost your game. RoleXBet, game on, together in the game. Bet responsibly. 18 plus. T's and C's apply.
Meet David, a diligent security guard at a football stadium. His job, absolutely essential.
No pots of jollof.
And David, he's great at his job.
Definitely no goats.
Because Because for David, security means paying attention to every detail. And at HFM, we take the same approach, delivering next-level security for your trading experience, offering a secure trading environment every step of the way. Trade CFDs on Forex, commodities, shares, indices, and more, with the confidence that comes from having the right protection behind you. Ready for a switch? Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play or App Store. HFM. Register now. Terms and conditions apply.
Tax and go forward.
My people, from the north to the south to the east to the west, Nigerians deserve everything we go better their life, Good road, better health.
Every Nigerian, they always want the good things of life. Good roads, better health care, correct education for we children them. But all these good things go happen when we all play our part. Because soup wey sweet, na money arrange am. Yes, so tax no be money we throw away. Na important quality wey be value. Now we carry go forward. So when you pay your tax, you dey invest on top the life where you want live today and tomorrow. This is our new arrangement. Greater Nigeria. Built by us, funded by us, the Nigeria Revenue Service, NRS, bring this message.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need, natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
Chioma, you don't use hypo disinfect this sitting room,
Hey,
so
Mama, I don't mop with water now.
you mop no mean say e dey protected oh.
Yes, so no grief for germs. Protect your living room every day with Hypo.
Here you go, dear. Mom, you didn't add milk. No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
Are you worried and thinking of where to get good quality lighting fittings? Think no more. Frank White Lighting World is your show plug. Frank White Lighting World has in stock all kinds of electrical and electronic wall lamps, piping materials and wiring cables, chandeliers, POP lights, solar street lights, garden lamps, LED lamps, stage lights, etc. Frank White Lighting World is at 21 Asa Road by Hospital Road, Aba, Abia State. For calls or WhatsApp 0803-588-1211 or 0706-747-9179. Frank White Lighting World. Light up your world.
With Dara, it's glow, she stays strong and serene.
For energy, for balance, for you, I am a Daravit woman.
Ikwana 2026 azọ cheleba o ndị Abia steeti unu adịrịla na njikere nrụgharị ike dị egwu na-abịa na-abụghị nrụgharị dị ka ibe ya nrụgharị na-ekwo ekwo na-echetara anyị oge mgbe ochie nrụgharị nke ike ihe ịrịba ama na ihe ndị dị egwu ebe a ga-eme nke abụ na St. Peter's School Complex Amizi Ikwanọ Abia State Nigeria na Saturday abalị nke abụọ na Sunday abalị nke atọ nke ọnwa May 2026 ha kpọrọ isiokwu nke a Wonderful Moves of God as of old ya bụ nrụgharị ike na ebube Chineke dịka na mgbe ochie onye ga-ekwu okwu Chukwu bụ nwa ozi Chineke tere mmanụ nsọ bụ Pastor Lazarus Moka onye nke bụkwa General Overseer nke ụlọ ka Lost Chosen Charismatic Revival Movement.
Oh Lord, I command miracle upon them in Jesus' name.
Onye isi ga-ahụ ụzọ onye nriri a ga-enweta ọgwụgwọ ọtụtụ ọgwụ ekereke ka a ga-etirisi bịa ka ịnweta mmetụta ahụ nke ike Chineke ekwekwala ka ọ ganarị gị o ekwekwala ka akọrọ gị akọrọ bịa ka gọzie gị Jizọs bụ eze.
Ị dị njikere maka mmeri? Jiri obi ụtọ rie nri gị ya na Coca-Cola jụrụ ezigbo oyi ma ị pụrụ ịnweta oke gị n'ime nde narị naira isii. Nke ahụ bụ nde mmadụ abụọ emere kwa ụbọchị tinyere ihe karịrị nde 50 n'ihe nrita kwa izu. Zụta naanị otu iko maọbụ plastik karama nke Coke, Fanta, Sprite maọbụ Schweppes iso na mmemme a. Skanịa QR code dị n'elu mkpuchi ahụ maka ohere gị ịbụ onye nde mmadụ ma merie ihe nrita dị jụụ. Zụta, nyocha, chọta, merie. Usoro n'ọnọdụ na-emetụta dị ya.
As soon as we hear any competition. 102.9.
Yes, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery.
Bros, you want turn am to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C.
Yes, so
turmeric.
Correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you. Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Oya ngwa gbakọtanụ. Nye m akaụntụ nọmba otu onye n'ime ụlọ ka m sendị ego unu ozugbo.
Ha, ọga, maka gịnịzi?
Ị chọrọ ka ụgwọ mbufe richa ego m? Ekwa mbanụ amamihe.
Ọga, ndị amamihe nọsịkwa na Smart Cash.
Smart gịnị?
Smart Cash. Nwa ya, ha anaghị ewepụ shishi. Ọ kwesịrị n'ahịa ọ bụla na-azụ ụgwọ mbufe adịghị na Smart Cash. Ọ bụ iziga ego ịkwụ ụgwọ maọbụ airtime. Ọ bụghị chọchọchọ akaebe gbara kasa. Nweta ngwa Smart Cash maọbụ pịa *939# taa. Smart Cash ndị Airtel.
Kamgbe 1960 anyị na-ewu ọtụtụ ihe karịa ụlọ akwụkwọ. Anyị wuru mmepe ọha mmadụ, ọgụgụ isi na mmepe mba. Karịa ebe egwuregwu, anyị wuru ọchịchọ na mmetụta nke nnukwu mba.
Nigeria emeela ya Super Eagles emeriela Africa Cup of Nations.
Jikọta aka ọnụ, anyị na ụlọ wuru ihe ndabere echi gara aga na nke taa. Otu ọnụ, anyị ka ga-ewu ọbịa n'ihu. Lafarge, ndị otu Huashin, karịa ịrụ ụlọ.
Nwanne okporo ụzọ nsọ Ishima Lagos gbara bịa m ire shọọshị nwere ike aha.
N'elu mkpọchi ụzọ niile mba kwa o makwashi ga-eji fu value jet buko flight Shima Lagos ruo Owerri ụbọchị ọbụla. Ị nwere ike ịhapụ Lagos n'ụtụtụ ma zọnye ụkwụ n'Owerri tupu ehihie ruo. Nụ oge na-agba kwarapụ ohere nọrọ gị ịhụ ma ndị klayentị gị o ma iklozu deals go ma ịhụkwa ikwu na ibe na-enweghị igbu oge maọbụ mgbakasị ahụ ọbụla. Just fere chema value jet ngwanụ
nwanne fere na-eje n'ụzọ kwesịrị ekwesị.
were ohere a buku flight shiri Lagos jem Owerri ma lọghachi na flyvaluejet.com maọbụ ka eje download app nwa na iOS maọbụ Play Store.
Value Jets, wings for everyone.
Magic 102.9
News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
Good morning and welcome to the news at dawn on Magic 102.9 FM. Abba, first the headlines. President Bola Tinubu approves cabinet reshuffle, effects minor changes in the Federal Executive Council (FEC). Former Governor of Abia State, Orji Uzor Kalu, dismisses claims that the president and APC were influencing INEC ahead of the 2027 polls. And from the foreign scene, Japan to ease arms exports, says government spokesman. Details of these and more, plus business, entertainment, sports, and weather update in a moment. Remember to send your eyewitness reports to our official WhatsApp line 0907 677 1029. I am Bonnie Unugu with the news. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved a minor cabinet reshuffle, effecting changes in the membership of the Federal Executive Council, with the exit of 2 ministers and the announcement of replacements. The decision conveyed in a memo signed by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, George Akume, directed the immediate redeployment of portfolios to strengthen governance delivery. According to a statement issued by Special Advisor to the SGF on Media and Publicity, Yomi Odonuga, Mr. Wale Adun has been relieved of his duties as Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy. He is to hand over to Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, who has now been elevated to the position from his previous role as Minister of State in the ministry. Similarly, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, is to exit the cabinet, with the President naming Dr. Mutaka Rabi Datma as ministerial nominee and minister-designate for the ministry. The directive also mandates Dangiwa to hand over to the Minister of State in the ministry, pending Datma's confirmation and assumption of office. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, claims the alleged partisan tweet by its chairman, Josh Amopiton, is aimed at discrediting him and weakening the credibility of the electoral body. INEC's Director of Information and Communication Technology, Lawrence Bayode, spoke during an interview on Tuesday. Bayode's comment came after an alleged post by the INEC chairman expressing support for the All Progressives Congress during the 2023 general elections. The development has sparked reactions from netizens and opposition parties who have called for the resignation of the INEC chairman.
The agenda is just to discredit Professor Josh Amopiton so that they can discredit the work of the commission. What we are seeing on the screen shows that that post was made 2023. But that's not what the forensic report is saying. That is fabricated.
A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Chief Bode George, has accused elements within Nigeria's political system of undermining opposition parties, warning that such actions threaten the country's democracy. Speaking in an interview yesterday, George said weakening the opposition would have serious consequences for democratic governance. George made the remarks while responding to questions about whether the current administration is contributing to instability within opposition parties. While acknowledging internal challenges, he insisted that external interference cannot be ignored. Citing a recent development involving the PDP National Secretariat, George expressed concern over the role of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike.
You don't need to look far to see the shenanigan that is going on. Last week, Wike handed over the party secretariat of the People's Democratic Party. This is a property that was bought and paid for by the founding fathers of this party. If Wike was not a minister of FCT, you think this would have been possible? And being a minister does not entitle him, because he belongs to another political party, which is not the one in government, to use that office to decimate the complete involvement and evolution of a new political structure in Nigeria.
Meanwhile, former governor of Abia State, Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, has dismissed claims that President Bola Tinubu and the All Progressives Congress are influencing the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, ahead of the 2027 polls. Speaking to journalists on Tuesday, as plenary resumed after the Easter break, Kalu said INEC operates independently under the chairmanship of Professor Joash Amopiton without interference from any arm of government. The Abia senator described the opposition's allegation pushed mainly by the African Democratic Congress, ADC, as frivolous and damaging to Nigeria's democratic process. Kalu, a former Senate chief whip, also rejected suggestions that the ruling party was coercing governors and other politicians to defect to the APC, saying the party membership remains a matter of personal choice and negotiation. He urged political actors to strengthen democratic institutions and offer credible policy alternatives rather than unproductive criticism. Kalu further dismissed claims that the Southeast is marginalized under the APC government, arguing that both the late President Muhammadu Buhari and President Bola Tinubu today have contributed to national development, including in the Southeast. Clement Wankwo, Executive Secretary of the Policy and Legal Advocacy Center, PLAC, has raised concerns over the independence of Nigeria's electoral umpire, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), warning that perceived political pressure is weakening public trust and undermining electoral credibility and integrity ahead of the 2027 general elections. Speaking in an interview, Wankwa said the current political climate already shows signs of imbalance that could distort democratic competition. Wankwa argued that the Commission's credibility has been weakened over successive election cycles. He also stressed that without trust in the electoral umpire, election outcomes lose legitimacy.
INEC needs to rebuild its credibility, needs to rebuild its image, needs to build citizens' trust in it. As a democracy, we cannot, as Nigeria, have an uncontested election in 2027. It will be very, very disastrous for this democracy. And if anybody thinks that we will successfully have an uncontested election in 2027, then that person has no understanding of history, and nobody has no understanding of the consequences of what is going on.
All right, away from electoral matters now, but still on politics. The Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, has, in a unanimous judgment delivered by a 3-member panel of justices, dismissed the appeal filed by Barrister Julius Abure, challenging the leadership of the Labour Party. Reacting to the judgment, the interim national chairman of the Labour Party, Senator Nnamdi Usman, described the ruling as a victory for democracy and the rule of law. She commended the judiciary for its courage and steadfastness in upholding justice despite attempts by certain elements to undermine its integrity. Senator Usman also expressed gratitude to the party faithful and supporters across the country for their patience, loyalty, and unwavering commitment during the period of uncertainty. She urged all stakeholders to remain focused on the party's forthcoming congresses and national convention. The party further appreciated members of the media for their professionalism and objective reportage and called on Nigerians to continue to place their trust in the Labour Party as preparations intensify ahead of the 2027 general elections. Abia State Governor Dr. Alex Oti has performed the groundbreaking of the Federal Housing Authority, FHA, the Renewed Hope Estate project in collaboration with the state government. Speaking at the event held at Uzuakoli Ubani Road in Umuahia on Tuesday, Governor Oti stated that the initiative focused on making house rents affordable and wooed Abians to return home to invest. The governor disclosed that over 800 out of the 900 land claimants had been settled in full and appealed to the other 100 remaining claimants to resolve their issues so as to procure their compensation within a week's time. He reaffirmed that his administration prioritizes the welfare of Abians and commended the managing director of the FHA and the federal government for commencing the project in Abia. The governor used the medium to announce the victory of the Senator Nnamdi Usman-led faction of the Labour Party at the Court of Appeal.
At the last count, anybody that has not been paid, it means there is a problem. That means either your account number is wrong or there are more than 2-3 families and individuals claiming the land. It's over 800 out of the around 900 claimants have been settled in full. So the remaining less than 100 people, please resolve their problem so that you can take your money. The money is sitting in the bank and is not earning interest for the state.
Speaking earlier, the CEO, Federal Housing Authority, Oyetunde Oladomeji, while applauding Governor Oti for the donation of the 100 hectares of land for siting the project, wooed the governor to join the APC.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one Nigerian who's very detribalized. He's not a religious figure or an ethnic figure. That's why his own mission is about the goodness of this country. He has mandated us, we in the Federal Housing Authority of Nigeria, where we're appointed to make sure there is housing for all, not just for the rich people, but for the average people. And that was what led to my journey with my executive team about 1.5 years ago. What became my fear that I thought will not be possible because I know the cost of land in the Igbo land. It's not even the money, but the availability of land. It's something that we all know. And within 1 year plus, not just we got us the land, we paid all the compensations. I know there are still few to be born.
Also in Abia, the state governor, Dr. Alex Oti, has signed into law the Abia State Center for the Rehabilitation of Survivors of Rape, Defilement, Domestic Violence, and any form of human trafficking law 2026. Assenting to the bill in his office on Monday, Governor Oti thanked the House of Assembly for the speedy passage and efforts of his wife, Mrs. Priscilla, and other officials of government towards realizing the bill. While noting that the issues of rape, child abuse, and molestation, among others, are not part of the Igbo culture, he noted that his government had been intentional in engaging the people by creating employment to ensure that the youths have something to do.
We all have to collectively work to ensure that even if we do not completely eradicate them, but to reduce them to the barest minimum. So once again, I'd like to thank all of you for joining me in signing the bill into a law. Thank the Speaker, Deputy Speaker, members of the House for their hard work, and pray that we will continue to do better in this state to the benefit of our people.
Presenting the bill for assent, the Speaker, Abia House of Assembly, Chief Emmanuel Emerua, said that the bill dealt with the rehabilitation of victims of rape and other gender-based violence. Chief Emerua urged the governor to make the law functional so that victims of such circumstances would receive speedy attention. Reacting to the signing of the bill in an interview, wife of the state governor and initiator of the bill, Mrs. Priscilla Oti, said that the legal framework gives hope to girls and women, adding that justice would be fast for them. Correspondent Godwin Ike reports that the Deputy Governor Ikechukwu Emetu, members of the State House of Assembly, the Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff, and other government officials were present at the event. The Abia State Government has reaffirmed its commitment to ensuring modern transportation, urban renewal, and sustainable housing development, with the proposed Umuahia Railway project taking center stage among several strategic initiatives. The State Commissioner for Information, Prince Kanu, disclosed this while briefing newsmen on the outcome of this week's State Executive Council meeting chaired by Governor Alex Oti. Prince Kanu revealed that following the ongoing engagements between officials of the state government and management of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, arrangements had reached advanced stages for the construction of a new Umuahia train station. The commissioner informed that the Umuahia Capital Development Authority, UCDA, is intensifying efforts to relocate traders from the Ishigate area of Umuahia to the newly developed relief market at Afara, adding that all arrangements for the relocation had been concluded. He further disclosed that in order to rid the capital city center, Ishigate, of street traders, the state government has concluded plans to relocate commercial vehicles from Okigwe Park to the ultra-modern bus terminal to be commissioned soon, while the traders would be relocated to the Okigwe Park pending the completion of the Afara market for the traders.
On the set for the relocation, the compensation payments to landowners have been completed, the perimeter fencing has been completed. Currently, the construction of the retaining wall is ongoing. Let me inform us also that the construction work at the ultra-modern Umuahia bus terminal is almost 100% ready for commissioning. In the same vein, all the necessary supporting infrastructure for the successful operations of the Abia Green Shuttle Bus Service scheme at the bus terminal are ready, and this includes charging stations, the ticketing points, and outside of the facility, the junction improvement works and the bus shelter located around the town, the city of Umuahia.
Prince Kanu, who noted that the move was in line with the state government's urban renewal and decongestion agenda, further stated that all supporting infrastructure for the Abia Green Shuttle, that's the Green Shuttle Bus Service Scheme, has been put in place. Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide Abia State Chapter has expressed dissatisfaction over the persistent rancor and unhealthy politicking between the political figures in Abia State. Secretary of the Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Mr. Godwin Adindo, who made the expression on behalf of the organization at a press conference held in Umuahia, the Abia State capital, frowned at statements and reactions by politicians that would stir uproar or unsettle the state as the political campaigns draw near.
We have noticed that the Abia public space is saturated with what we might call a crossfire of verbal brickbats. We have noticed a wave of verbal violence in the cyberspace, coming in the form of insults, mudslinging, smear campaigns of calumny, profane banters, and outright blackmail. This could be a precursor to physical violence, thuggery, and even crisis. We do not want Abia to be a place of particular concern. We don't want anything that will burn down Igbo land. The aim of political struggle is to build and not to destroy. So we caution against inflammatory statements. We caution our people against statements of incitement. We caution against conduct of any form that will generate tension and chaos within our body politic.
While cautioning against politics of bitterness and acrimony, the council stressed its support for good governance, improved security of Ndigbo, and a comfortable environment that assists businesses to thrive. Mr. Adindo, flanked by the State Assistant Publicity Secretary Chief Obin Naibe, stated that the council was poised towards the progress of Igbo land economically, politically, and otherwise, adding that the council would ensure that all sectors concerning the Igbo welfare is catered for, devoid of all forms of racism against the Igbo nation, while pointing out that the council was working to assiduously ensure that the tragedy that befell the Igbo during the Ubi wave in Lagos would not repeat itself. He recalled that during the Ubi wave, markets of Ndigbo were set ablaze, emphasizing that the council would ensure that in 2027, the Igbo man would not be relegated or treated unfairly. You're listening to the news at dawn on Magic 102.9 FM. Abba, next is Business Update.
The Nigerian government has updated its list of items not allowed to be imported into the country, with cement, soaps, fertilizer, and 14 other goods and products on the list. The development was announced in a circular signed by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Dun. The ministry explained that the list applies to goods originating from non-ECOWAS country and is part of a larger trade protection measure. Some of the prohibited categories include frozen poultry, pork, beef, bird eggs, excluding those for breeding and research, refined vegetable oils, tomatoes, whether fresh, in pieces or processed, water, the soaps, among others. The federal government has rejected reports alleging hidden spending and diversion of Federation revenue, saying they stem from a misinterpretation of the World Bank's Nigeria Development Update. The argument was made by the Minister of State for Finance, Taiwo Oyedele, in a statement issued in Abuja. Oyedele said claims of large-scale diversion of government earnings do not reflect the actual findings of the report by the World Bank. He explained that deductions by the Federation Account Allocation Committee FAAC had been wrongly described in some reports as waste or missing funds. Recent records from the Debt Management Office, DMO, show that the Nigerian government raised 100 billion naira via the Unclaimed Funds Trust Fund, UFTF, drawing on dormant bank accounts and unclaimed dividends. The move is part of the government's borrowing program. The DMO disclosed this in its domestic stock report. The amount represents about 0.12 of the federal government's total domestic debt stock of 80.49 trillion naira. The report has reignited debate over Nigeria's rising debt stock and the use of sleeping funds to support the government's deficit and financing needs. Meanwhile, Nigeria spent over 2.28 trillion naira on domestic debt service, with interest payments alone more than 80%. External debt service reached $1.80 billion, dominated by commercial obligations at $1.39 billion. Commercial creditors accounted for bulk of the payments, with Eurobond repayments alone totaling $1.38 billion. The Nigerian currency showed consolidation against the American dollar after the recent bullish run for the naira, after the pair peaked at 1,389 naira per dollar earlier this month. The latest price action showed the naira saw a slight increase of roughly 0.3% at the official market. The exchange rate fell as low as 1,346 naira 6 kobo in the early hours of Monday before a return of 1,348 naira to the dollar. For Magic Business News, I am Ruth Ohams.
Now, news, sports, traffic, weather. You can depend on us. It means variety and breaking news when it happens. 102.9 FM.
And now from the foreign scene, Japan's top spokesman, Minoru Kihara, says the government will ease decades-old arms export rules, paving the way for the sale of lethal weapons overseas. Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi argued that Japan must relax its rules on weapons exports to boost our national defense, while also trying to boost the domestic arms industry as a driver for economic growth. Proponents of the policy shift argue that a change should further integrate Tokyo into the international defense supply chain, deepening defense, diplomatic, and economic ties with partner nations as regional instability heightened. But the decision has caused unease among some members of the Japanese public, with critics accusing Takaichi of eroding the proud history of the nation's staunch pacifism. In entertainment, music executive Ubi Franklin has warned that individuals allegedly involved in coordinated online attacks against singer Davido, his wife Chioma Adeleke, and the Adeleke family may face legal action. In a post shared on X on Tuesday, Franklin, who identifies as Chioma's manager, said those behind what he described as organized trolling and harassment will soon face law enforcement. He indicated that messages circulating in private groups, that is group chats, contain disturbing content directed at the couple. Franklin stated that the individuals involved would be required to explain their actions to law enforcement. He added that Chioma's husband himself, as her manager, and the wider Adeleke family were prepared to pursue the matter through legal channels. According to Franklin, the incidents reflect a pattern of organized cyberbullying carried out through multiple group chats and online communities. Sports now, promoter Queensberry announced yesterday that British boxer Lawrence Okolie returned an adverse finding following an anti-doping test just days ahead of his return to the ring. The 33-year-old former cruiserweight world champion was set to fight France's 2016 super heavyweight Olympic champion Tony Yoka in Paris on Saturday. Okolie said nothing sinister should be read into the adverse finding. Having moved up to heavyweight at the end of 2024, the Briton has fought 3 times in the division, winning all 3 bouts. He is ranked 7th in the world in the division by boxing website BoxRec. Okolie has an overall record of 23 wins, including 17 knockouts and just 1 defeat. Tuesday's press conference, scheduled to take place in Paris to promote the bout, was cancelled at the last minute following the result of the test. The promoters say they are, among other things, looking into the possibility of finding another opponent for Yoka, who has a professional record of 15 victories and 3 defeats. And now quickly, let's look at the weather. Daytime today will be partly cloudy. Temperature will be high at 36 degrees Celsius. Winds will be light and variable, and the chance of rain is 10%. I beg your pardon, is 7%. Evening hours will be mostly cloudy. Temperature then will be 24 degrees Celsius. Winds light and variable, and chance of rain 15%. That's the news this morning, but let's look at the top stories quickly before we go. President Bola Tinubu has approved a cabinet reshuffle. It has affected minor changes in the Federal Executive Council. And former Governor of Abia State, Orji Uzor Kalu, has dismissed claims that the president and APC are influencing INEC ahead of the 2027 polls. from the foreign scene. Japan is to ease arms export rules, said. Of course, this was brought by the government spokesperson. Remember to send your eyewitness report to our official WhatsApp line 0907 677 1029. I am Bonnie Onogu. Good morning again, and thank you for joining us.
Well, minor cabinet reshuffle. Wale Dun Ahmed Dangiwa to leave the Federal Executive Council with their replacements already named. All activities involving the issue of handing over and taking over must be concluded before close of work tomorrow, 23rd. And I say to myself, if only we understand that nothing lasts forever. Even the life we live, we know is transitory. And the show goes on.
Well, the show goes on. Wale Edu, if you recall, there was a point sometime last year that he was said to be sick. And there was this rumor about his replacement. For Adeleke, he comes on board. I think Oyedele, that's his name. He came on board with a huge credential. The hype was really high. If only credentials could, mean what he's going to do in terms of managing the economy, because it's not just the Minister of Finance, but the coordinator of the economy. Well, I think it's long overdue because Nigerians have been saying that, some of the ministers should go. Whether this is just a test case, nobody knows, but I think there's every need for some of the ministers to go indeed based on assessment by Nigerians who they work for. But the prerogative is the president's, no doubt.
Sure.
Notwithstanding, it's always a job for the boys as far as politics is concerned. If not that it was supposed to be voluntary retirement for anyone who is seeking, further political ascension, one would have thought maybe the Minister of Finance is leaving, even though it's been announced by government for something better, higher somewhere. But reasons have not been advanced in the real sense of it, and I hope government will, do something. More so that we have this, urgency, in the handing over directive. Is there anything that the eyes have not really seen or the ears have not heard? The government should tell Nigerians, okay? But there are some other ministers that the president should let go.
Okay, absolutely.
I think so.
Well, that is just the beginning of what's coming. But then, Edu gone, Oyedele takes over. Another brother.
Yes, no, even when Oyedele was brought on board earlier this year, if you remember, there was this outcry that, the president was Yorubanizing, the cabinet. Maybe it was just a precursor to this action. And maybe again, the pressure has been higher there in government. And at the end of the day, the fall guy turns out to be, Yomi Edu. The good thing really is that, like we said earlier, this man came on with a huge credential that a lot of people applauded. I hope that will also manifest in the management of our economy. He's a young man, no doubt. He's one who definitely is capable of staying up 20 hours of the 24 hours of the day. I see that level of enthusiasm in him, and I hope Nigerians will live to see it happen.
Well, we're watching, we've seen credentials fail, and it's not just on paper.
Exactly.
See how it pans out.
Exactly.
See in a few hours.
Yeah, and the ministers that have gone, by the way, were those who left on grounds of corruption and all that. Better I do, for instance. Incidentally, they are the Edus, even though they are from different states and different cultures altogether. Nigerians are also yearning for the federal government to say something about the Better Edu case. How did it go? Has it been swept over like all other cases in Nigeria? Big question.
That's right. Thank you. Right. I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Dearly beloved in Christ, welcome to Kingdom Life. I'm still talking about the believer as the salt. I'm still talking about kingdom influence. The Bible tells us in Matthew's Gospel chapter 5 verse 13 that we are the salt of the earth. Now hear this, dearly beloved. Evangelism is beyond what you say with your mouth. It also includes your lifestyle. We must live our lives intentionally to make God and his kingdom desirable. We shouldn't be preaching with our mouth and living contrary to what we preach. But many people will observe your lifestyle. Actions, they say, it speaks louder than words. If believers begin to live intentionally in a way that provokes the love and the hunger of God in the people's heart, everywhere we go, so evangelism becomes a 2-4-7 affair. Whether you're in the bus, whether you're working in your office, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a student in the classroom, whether you're a medical doctor, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a trader, whether you're a merchant, whether you're a tiler, whether you're a carpenter, if we begin to live our lives intentionally in a way that shows a superior lifestyle, a godly lifestyle, that is true evangelism. The Bible says, by their fruits, by their actions, will know who they are. Jesus said, if you love one another, this is the way that people will know that you are indeed my disciples. Dearly beloved, we are the salt of the earth. We are here to influence our sphere, and the way to influence our spheres is to live intentionally. I pray that your personal influence grows as you live in a way that pleases the master and also in a way that advertises the goodness of God to your sphere. God bless you.
Thank you for tuning in to today's life transforming message from House on the Rock. Abba would love to welcome you to worship with us this Sunday at any of our vibrant celebration services, 7:45 a.m., 8:50 a.m., and 10:30 a.m. Join us live at 3 Covenant Close behind Rufosubi Chemist at Bower Road, Abba. And remember, you were born for more.
What's your favorite FM radio station? Magic 102.9.
Anyị ndị ezinụlọ Elder Chukwuemeka Isaac Anaba ji ohere a na-ekwupụta ọnwụ n'olili ozu nke nna anyị hụrụ n'anya, nwanne nna anyị nakwa di anyị bụ Elder Chukwuemeka Isaac Anaba, onye obodo Ụmụarụgị nke Mgbọkọ Obingwa na kansụl Mgbọkọ Obingwa nke steeti Abia. Ọ nwụrụ mgbe ọ gbachara afọ 85 nke a maka usoro olili ya na Wenezdee abalị 22 nke ọnwa anọ afọ 2026 n'elekere 9 nke abalị. A ga-emere ya ụka nche abalị n'ezi ya na Tọzdee abalị 23 nke ọnwa anọ afọ 2026 n'elekere 7 nke ụtụtụ. Ozi ya ga-ahapụ ụlọ ọba ozu SDA Mortuary gawa n'ụlọ ya n'Ụmụarụgị na kansụl Obingwa nke steeti Abia. Emesịa a ga-emere ya ụka olili ozu bụ nke ndị ụlọ ụka Apostolic Gospel Church Mission Obetezon ga-emere ya. Emesịa a ga-eli ozi ya n'ezi ya ka mkpụrụ obi nwoke azụ nke na nchekwa nke onye nwanyị. Amen. Onye tinyere aka n'ozi ya bụ Ikechi Byron, ọgọ ya nwoke n'aha ezinụlọ.
Catholic Diocese of Aba, Catholic Women Organization CWO, Our Lady of Lords Parish, 115-119 Danfodio Road, Aba, expressed their joy for a successful 2026 Mothering Sunday ceremony with theme True Love in Action. We're extending our gratitude to all our supporters, Norma Ezinegro, our patroness, and families of our 2026 special mothers, Lady Victoria Akoenyenwa Mwe, LSM, Ezinedio Hamma, Wanyi Yanachi Dinama, and Diamond Mother Theresa, Obianuju Akweze, Ezinedio Hamma, Agwabumma Wanyi, RSVP Bro Christian Nandi, Chairman of the occasion, Bro Dominic Abu, Vice Chairman, Parish Council, Ezine Asomta Okata, CWO Secretary, Ezine Lady Stella Ikwako, CWO Vice President, Ambassador Lady Marianne Chinwe Onyuku LSM, CWO President, Very Reverend Father Magnus Chinenye Wamboso Parish Priest.
We thank thee each morning for a newborn day.
Call to Glory. Burial arrangements for late Mrs.
Vacancy
Mbakwe Mimi is taking place on Thursday, 30th April 2026. Burial time, 8 a.m. Body leaves Euro Allied Mortuary to her compound, Umugo, Ugunabo Local Government Area. 9 a.m. Body lies in state in her father's compound, Awama Umokolombele Umugo. 10 a.m. Funeral service by SDA Church Umugo. 11 a.m. Interment follows. May her gentle soul rest in the bosom of the Lord Almighty. Amen.
survived by Mrs. Uzochi Urakpa, daughter, Mr. Ikechukwu Mbakwe, son, Mr. Chukwuemeka Mbakwe, son, Mrs. Chidima Amalaha, daughter, Mr. Ndudirim Mbakwe, son, Mrs. Kelechi Stanley, daughter, sons-in-law, and numerous grandchildren. Signed on behalf of the Mbakwe family, Emeka Mbakwe.
It's another time of encounter, repositioning, and revival at Glorious Life Gospel Center present Victory Night every last Friday of the month with Gadi Okafor. Date
Friday, 21st April 2026. Time 8 p.m.
Venue Glorious Life Gospel Center, aka Peculiar People Ministries Incorporated. To Sir Alex Oyando Close off Ikotekpene Road, River Layout, Aba, Abia State. Don't miss an opportunity to encounter the God that makes all things possible. Come believing, for God of signs and wonders is ever ready to transform you and bring you from a place of obscurity and place you in a place where your life will have a meaning. Be there.
With a heart full of reverence and submission to the will of God, the family of Senior Prophet Onyema Onwuchekwa O.O. Chekwas of Ndago Obinketa Arochukwu in Arochukwu Local Government Area of Abia State wish to announce the passing on to glory, the passing of a remarkable patriarch, father, brother, husband, in-law, minister, leader, and friend who slept in the bosom of the Lord on Thursday, 12th February 2026. Join us as we pay our last respect and lay our eminent father to rest on the 23rd of April 2026 at his hometown, Ndago compound in Obinketa Arochukwu Local Government Area of Abia State. May God give us and all whose life he touched the comforts to bear this loss. Amen. Sign, family.
Vacancy. Job vacancy exists at Trace Garden Hotel Aba for the following positions: electrical maintenance, technician, laundry person, waiter, housekeepers. Interested applicants should urgently apply to the manager, Trace Garden Hotels, number 5 Branch Street, Aba, Abia State. Signed, management.
Exit of a legend. The Elders Welfare Scheme of United Evangelical Church Aba Area Conference announced the burial of late Elder Chikwendu Alozie Akoma of Umuru Church in Aba Superintendency, Aba Area Conference. He died aged 96. Funeral arrangement 23rd April 2026, 7 p.m. Night of songs at his compound, Umuru Village, Obingwa Local Government Area of Abia State. 24th April 2026, 8 a.m. Body leaves mortuary to his hometown at Umuru Village. 10 a.m. Funeral service by United Evangelical Church Aba Area Conference. 10:30 a.m. body lies in state at his compound. 1 p.m. interment follows. Please note, elders should pay their levy with the following coordinators: Aba Superintendency, Elder J.O. Boston, Owahia for Superintendency, Elder Rex Onyeji, Nteozo Superintendency, Elder I.N. Iruebu, Eziama Superintendency, Elder F.C. Nwoko, Ndegoro Superintendency, Elder Power Nwokocha, Umukalika Superintendency, Elder M.O. Obunda, Umuibe Superintendency, Elder O.N. Ochengwa, Umule Superintendency, Elder Innocent Uchebu, Umugele Superintendency, Elder A.A. Ndubeze, Ohabian Provisional Superintendency, Elder Felix Nwogu. Signed, Elder R.N. Ikbemu Chairman, Elder M.A. Ibazo Secretary, Elder Sunday Agwamba, Financial Secretary, Elder R.C. Elele, Treasurer, and Elder E.S. Uhuonu, PRO. The management of Magic 102.9 FM, Aba, wishes to inform the general public to disregard the recent radio announcement over the so-called reinstatement of Elder Uche Anyanwu as chairman of Ahel Horo Market. The supposed announcement has been discovered to be unfounded, misleading, and aired in error, and that one of the signatories, Mr. Titus Chimmeze, strongly stated that he has no hand or knowledge of the said announcement. Ahel Horo Market is still under the able leadership of Honorable Chief Munachim Ejim Okwoto Ekeneze. The general public, traders, and customers are advised to go about their normal businesses and continue to support the leadership of Ahel Horo Markets under Honorable Munachim Ejim. Magic FM regrets any inconveniences that this may have caused. Signed, Management.
Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away.
With total submission to the will of God Almighty, the family of late Deacon Israel Nwachukwu Engemanna of Omuakpo Amude Onichangwa Amirinano Autonomous Community, Obingwa Local Government Area, Abia State, announced the demise of her beloved mother, wife, sister, auntie-in-law, and grandmother, late Deaconess Florence Okachi Wachuku Engemanna Ni Aikobuna. She was aged 76. Burial arrangement Thursday, 23rd April 2026, 9 a.m. Body leaves SDA Mortuary for a brief stopover at Elder Chigozie Ihemado's compound. 9 a.m. Body arrives at her father's compound, Omachi Ito. 10 a.m. Body arrives at her husband's compound for line in state. 11 a.m. Funeral service by Seventh-day Adventist Church on Nichangwa District. 2 p.m. Interment follows immediately after service at her husband's compound. May her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Signed, Elder Chigozie Ihemado for the family.
When I die, hallelujah.
Madam, I beg carry this Anacrida motor come off for road.
Oga no vex o. My steering don't stiff. It be like saying a bad oil.
Now only you never hear of Ibeto Oil and Lubricants.
Ibeto Oil and Lubricants?
For anything we concern engine oil and lubricants. Ibeto Petrochemical Industries Limited, member of the Ibeto Group. Now Oga Pata for to blend, produce and market engine oil and lubricants. Wey big buy the company they ISO certified. Their products include Espresso Super Turbo 0W40, Espresso Super Ultra 5W30 for new engine, and Espresso Super 20W50 for engine where they use petrol, Beta Super Plus 15W40 for engine where they use diesel, gear oil, marine engine oil, hydraulic oil, compressor oil, ATF, and 2-stroke engine oil.
All their products get man cap certificate.
Ibeto engine oil and lubricants, you fit trust them all the time. Help your engine today and pay. Use Ibeto oil and lubricants.
Oh yeah, make una gather. Give me one person account number. Make I join all of una money.
Oga, why now?
Make I dey pay transfer charges small. I beg you, I smart pass that one.
Oga, na smart cash smart people they use oh.
Smart wetin?
Sure, smart cash. Damn, them no they charge you shishi.
Omo, not true.
Enjoy zero charge on all transactions with Smart Cash. Whether bank transfer, bill payment, or recharges, no be cho. Workings day. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# today. Smart Cash na by Airtel. Yeah, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery. S-E-L-A-R-I-E. Celery. Bros, you want to turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yes, so
Turmeric.
correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you. The Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
OneXBet, where sports come alive. Join the game and promo on the site or app. Win an iPhone 16 and cash prizes up to 750,000 naira. Enter promo code Nigeria on and boost your game. OneXBet, game on, together in the game. Bet responsibly. 18 plus. T's and C's apply.
Hello traders, today we will explain about stop loss and take profit.
At HFM, we're right there with you. From the morning commute to wherever your hustle takes you. That's what we call presence. Support that follows you wherever you are. With trusted guidance, powerful tools, and premium support, HFM is always by your side. Trade CFDs on Forex, commodities, shares, indices, and more with a partner that moves at the speed of light. Ready to take the next step? Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play or App Store. HFM, register now. Terms and conditions apply.
moto lubricant nyaba moto gị ọ bụ ebe a nọ ya o chekwa injin moto gị ma mee ka ọ na-arụ ọrụ ya nke ọma were Bosch moto lubricant oil na-agbanye n'injin moto gị ka o mee ka njem gị na-agasịrịrị werere ọ bụ nnukwu injin ka ọ bụ obere injin mmanụ Bosch lubricant zuru ka eme ọ naghị akwa anwụrụ e nwere ya na 1 liter 4 liters 5 liters 25 liters 206 liters drum ya ọ na-abịakwa na 5W30 20W50 15W40 Super SAE HD40 SAE HD50 AW hydraulic Super SAE EP40 yana P50 ya o nwere gear oil dị na EP90 EP140 EP85W140 ATF Dextron 3 edere gawa ndị manka kwadoro ha mmanụ Bosch Motor Lubricant Oil dị n'ime ahịa anyị dị iche iche gba gburugburu ndị na-emepụta ma na-ekesa mmanụ Bosch Lubricant bụ Bosch Energy Limited ọ dị na kilomita 42 Lagos Ibadan Expressway ọ bụ ebe a nọ mmanụ Bosch Motor Lubricant Oil ọ dị iche dị na mmanụ injin.
In 145
ị gafere mmadụ atọ zuru ezi nwere ike ịrụ ọrụ ahụ ị hapụrụ ndị azụrụ nke ọma abụọ bi n'ogbe gị ugbu a ị na-aga Lagos ịchọ receptionist kwụsị iji ogologo anyị na-eche ịchọ ndị ọrụ ọma Chọbaman nọ n'obodo gị na-ejikọ azụmahịa obodo na talenti ziri ezi kpọọ ekwentị a 07080640600 ma 02017003855 ka ị nweta ndị azụrụ azụ tozuru etozu nwere ọgụgụ isi maka azụmahịa gị. Chọbaman ha na-ejikọ azụmahịa dị n'obodo na talenti dị n'obodo.
My friend, we are textile look that your ceiling come raising am. If you no like am, then no be we make am. For Eminent Limited, our ceiling they last and they fine scatter. Our calci seal or calci craft ceiling products, your mind go coolele unto say if it use our product for your house, office or religious buildings. Our calci seal and calci craft ceiling products, we dey for plain and pattern. They last well. If they block heat plus noise from to the entire house, our product no dey catch fire, charger, or you carry your phone, bringing a number for Eminent on 0700-3839-644. Or waka enter any of our distributor shop we did close to you, or download the Eminent app on Google Play Store or iOS. Our office in call the number 7 Old Abakaliki Road, Enugu. Eminent Limited. We tender for anywhere people they build. We be Edex Company.
Stop. That bass is off. It still sounds good. It's good, but it's not good enough. Can I get an Amstel multipack? Being your best lives in the details. Again. Yeah, better, but still not your best. Being your best refines you. Aha, yes, that's it. Being your best is not just about dreaming about it. You also have to work towards it. Amstel Malta. Be your best.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
Hey, Chioma, you don't try, oh. See as my kitchen clean.
Mama.
But you no use hypo.
Hypo kwa?
Yes, so germs say para. No green. Protect your kitchen every day with Hypo.
With Dara, it's close. She stays strong and serene.
For energy, for balance, for you, I am a Daravit woman.
It's gonna show you how we rap.
Hey, what's up? Yo, this is 50 Cent. Yo, it's your boy Chris Brown right here.
What up? It's your boy Jay-Z.
Coming to the stage.
102.9 Sports Breakfast.
Now he scrambles away from one hit. Looks, uncorks a deep one for the end zone. Phelan is down there.
Well, a very good morning to you, sport fans. It's the Sports Breakfast Show right here on Magic 102.9 FM. Apologies a little bit for starting the show behind schedule time, but it feels good to be here this morning. Tony Adenodi is my name. Samuel Oko joins me on the show this morning. Well, Sam, good morning.
Good morning to you, Tony, and good morning to everybody who's listening to us right about this time.
Okay, now let's start the program with the stories we've got for you this morning, and we'll start with athletics, where Nigeria will compete in all 6 relay events at the 2026 World Relays in Gabon after World Athletics confirmed the country's full entries in the official list released yesterday. The country had initially qualified for 3 events, the men's and women's 4x400 meters, as well as a mixed 4x100 meters, but has now been granted approval to feature in the remaining disciplines, following an application by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria. The Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN, sought additional slots in the men's and women's 4x100 meters and the mixed 4x400 meters through World Athletics Head of Sports Services for competitions and events, Carlo De Angeli, with the request subsequently approved. Nigeria's participation across all 6 events provides a significant boost to their medal prospects at the competition scheduled for May the 2nd and 3rd, while also strengthening their chance of qualification for the 2027 World Athletics Championship in Beijing and the World Athletics in Ultimate Championship. Preparations are already underway, with the team having commenced phase 1 of its training camp at the Biaba Tech Sports Complex in Lagos under the supervision of Technical Director Gabriel Okon. The AFN also confirmed that foreign-based athletes are expected to join the squad in Gaborone ahead of the event. Well, Sam, we've talked about this a couple of days ago, but finally the approval has come in, and the 6 events, the 6 relay events at the 2026 World Relays in Gaborone will take place as scheduled. So the guys are there, the ladies are there, top athletes are actually prepared right now in Lagos ahead of this tournament.
You know, I'm super excited that eventually the World Athletics has confirmed what we talked about, I think, a couple of days ago, like you said, and the additional disciplines which was sought by the AFN was the men and women's 4x100 meters and the mixed 4x400 meters. If you recall, we did state categorically that we had qualified, for the men and women 4x400, and the mixed 4x100. But for the mixed 4x400, I think we were cut short there. We did run the time, but the time was good enough, but we didn't qualify. But then seeking that approval from World Athletics, and getting confirmation from World Athletics, I think it's huge news, really. Not just to us as sport presenters, but of course to the athletes as well, Tony. If you recall, sometime last week or 2 weeks ago, we did see the AFN release, the names of athletes that will be prosecuting the race for Nigeria, and more like they were speaking, into existence, because we had athletes from the 4x100 men and women, and the mixed 4x400, which we had not qualified for at the time. But good thing that eventually we're going to Gaborone, Botswana. Good thing that we'll have the opportunity to, to see some of our best legs, and I hope that we go there to be counted, Tony. I think that is really my concern. Not to just go there and make up the numbers. No, I really want us to go there and begin to evolve, Tony. I think what I'm seeing Botswana do, it's something that I know that Nigeria can do. No disrespect to Botswana, I mean, none intended at all. I do not think they have the fastest of legs. I mean, you can name Tobago, you can name what's this new kid on the block, but I honestly do. I mean, on the balance of skill, I do stand to be corrected, though, but I do not think they can beat us if we begin team events as far as athletics is concerned. So, but they have been able to hone their talent. They're beginning to look good. Tony, they are looking like one of the fastest countries on the continent of Africa. Take away South Africa. I think the next nation you'll probably mention has got to be Botswana. Just take away South Africa, then it's going to be Botswana. This is where we used to reign supreme. So I want to see us evolve. I want to see us do well. And it might start from here. Tony, this used to be our forte. This used to be where we feed, very well. I mean, the relays, we can go on to yesteryears, Tony, where we did well. But I'm not sure it's same anymore. The energy is so so low. I would hope that, the AFN hierarchy led by Tonobo Kokowa, will be able to do something. I mean, there should be changes. And of course, for the director, the sporting director there, Gabriel Okon, I think he has a lot of work to do, a lot of work cut out for him. And I wish him the very best, honestly.
Oh, anyways, now let's see what happens. It kicks off May the 3rd. We're going to see that happen in Gaborone. All right, so away from that, let's look at tennis, where British tennis legend Andy Murray has revealed he would coach again and has had a few opportunities. In an interview recently, Murray talked up Novak Djokovic's chances of winning a record-breaking 25th Grand Slam title. Murray, a two-time Wimbledon champion, joined Djokovic's coaching team in November 2024, just 3 months after he ended his playing career at the Paris Olympics. But the duo's time working together lasted only 6 months, and they mutually agreed to split in May 2025, having paired up for the Australian Open and 3 other tournaments. Andy Murray, who was just a week older than 38-year-old Novak Djokovic, said he spoke about his time working with the 24-time major winner Djokovic, revealing that he had received offers to coach again. Murray, who also won the 2012 US Open, as well as back-to-back Olympic single gold medals, ended his playing career with a 25-11 overall and 11-8 losing record in finals against old foe Novak Djokovic. But moving into a coaching role after a lengthy playing career proved to be a very different kettle of fish for the Scots, Andy Murray. And this man, Samuel, before I get to you, there's one lady who seemed not to want to retire, and I'm talking about Venus Williams. Well, Venus Williams has set her sight on the French Open. The 45-year-old former world number 1 said yesterday after losing her 10th straight singles match that she's considering playing at Roland Garros next month. Williams Venus, a 7-time Grand Slam champion, lost 6-2, 6-4 to 20-year-old Spaniard Kathleen Quevedo. Williams Venus hasn't played in Madrid in 5 years. Her last tournament on clay had been at the 2021 French Open, where she lost her first match to Ekaterina Alexandrova. Williams Venus' last win on tour was against Peyton Steens in the round of 16 of an WTA 500 event in Washington in July 2025. This year, she has already lost in Auckland. She's lost in Hobart, the Australian Open. She's lost in Austin. She's lost at the Indian Wells and in Miami. Quevedo, the Spaniard, earned her first WTA 1000 main draw win and just the second tour level victory of her career. She also became the youngest Spanish tennis player to win a main draw match at the Madrid Open. Well, let's talk about those two tennis greats. Of course, Venus Williams and Andy Murray. Murray says, hey, he wants to go back to coaching again. And of course, Venus Williams losing her 10th straight singles match. And she's already eyeing a place at the French Open. Maybe for the appearance fee, maybe.
Well, let's start with Andy Murray. And whatever he did, with Novak Djokovic, more like gave him that boost and that attention. And I mean, even if it's not going to be Novak Djokovic again, but I mean, hopefully he can delve into it. He's one man who bags a lot of experience, and I'm sure the younger ones would really want to tap from his wealth of experience. And if coaching is going to be the new thing for him, I wish him the very best. I'm not gainsaying that, he is one that will come across as a great teacher, a great leader as well. I think his personality is one that would also do well, for coaching, because he doesn't come across as very tensed and he looks calm, he looks focused, and unfortunately for him, his playing career was dented with injuries. You ask yourself, how many times he was with the doctor, how many times he went under the knife, and how many times he did play. Unfortunately, really, for Sir Andy Murray. But I hope that his coaching would live up to expectation. We did see him, his first foray into coaching was, against with a high-profile player in Novak Djokovic. And that certainly was confidence for him. I mean, knowing he can do this, knowing he can stay, toe-to-toe, match toe-to-toe. So, yes, I mean, like I said earlier, I think the younger generation would do well, to tap into his wealth of experience. And I would like to see him. I really want to see him, in that space, and all the best to him. For Venus Williams, I think I'm one who is particularly shocked. You probably ask why I'm shocked, Tony, and it's not far-fetched, really. because I mean, the older of the Williams sisters have decided not to call it quits. And what her inspiration is, I do not know. Whatever the motivation is for Venus Williams, I honestly do not know. I mean, Serena, of course, a mother, called it quits with the sport, even though, sometimes she feels like coming back, but she knows it's not going to be an easy work for her. So, I mean, she's faced other things. But for Venus, man, I don't know what the motivation is. At 45, you would have expected her to, start
coaching.
Delving into coaching. No,
she's still there.
At 45, you're eyeing a French Open return
after losing 10 straight singles match.
You don't have it anymore, and this is no shade to her. Tony, the ladies who are there now, will take her to the cleaners and back. Tony, they will sun dry her and arrange her, and pack her inside. These girls are not waiting for you to be 50. Tony, they've taken the baton from you. And the earlier you understood that, I think really the better for her. But well, Tony, like you said, maybe it is appearance fee for her and good. But man, I think for every athlete, you should know when to call it quits. Same as for everyone in life. There are things okay, this is time for me to take a chill pill, take the back seat, watch from the back, enjoy my time. Look at what Roger Federer is doing, Tony. There's excitement around Roger Federer. I want to see him. Literally in the last 3 weeks, I've been feeding off Roger Federer's videos, and I'm enjoying all of the content he's creating. That is someone who, Tony. So imagine what Venus Williams would do in that space. Serena Williams is also doing the same. Unfortunately, maybe I've not been able to put myself together to watch some of our clips or content, but these are the things, because you really want to know exactly what they're doing after the sport that has given them so much name and fame. But for Venus, she wants to be in our face. It's good, but you are not even living up to it, which is a big concern. You go to tournament, Tony, and in the first round, you get yourself beaten
mercilessly.
I think there should be a rethink. Whatever it is, maybe she doesn't even have a management now. I mean, she's certainly going to be a household name, Tony.
Venus Williams, at the age of 45, she says she's still eyeing the French Open that kicks off in a few weeks. Okay, let's see. They say age is just a number.
It's not just a number.
Let's watch and see.
At 45.
Playing tennis, do you have the strength, the speed? Anyways, let's see what she's got to offer. Now, let's switch gears now. Let's talk basketball this morning. It's the playoffs, and let's see what went down in the early part of this morning. Well, the basketball is heating up in the playoffs. Of course, the best of series there in the NBA. The Boston Celtics lost to the 76ers by 97 to 111 points, and it's tied at 1-1 in Game 2, while the San Antonio Spurs lost against the Trailblazers 103 to 106 points, and that has also tied 1-1. So we're looking forward to Game 3, and of course, looking at the other game, the LA Lakers were so good against the Houston Rockets. 101 points the Lakers had against the Rockets, who had 94 points. And the Lakers have extended the lead 2-0 up as far as the playoff is concerned. And Sam, you talk about a comeback. The 76ers had to bounce back, which is very crucial. You don't want to let your opponent take that second lead against you. But then the Lakers looking good in the playoffs for now.
Well, for the Lakers, good result for them. I mean, when you go 2 games up, there's a lot of tension eased for you. But the job is not done yet, really, for the Lakers, and I know they know that. But then against the Houston Rockets, which they finished just 1 point, one space above, because I think the Lakers finished 4th and the Houston Rockets finished 5th.
Yeah.
So I think they're taking the game to them. But Tony, you really want to see the Lakers are home now. Yeah. They've taken advantage of their 2 home games. If you recall, it's 2 home, then you go away.
True.
So let's see if the Rockets would also take advantage of their home fixtures now, the 2 remaining. If they can't and the Lakers take 1 game at the home of the Rockets, then I can say it's almost over because you have to come back to the home of the Lakers, for game 5.
Game 5, yeah.
Game 5. So, good result for the Lakers. You did make mention of the 76ers. And for the 76ers, against the Boston Celtics, well, Tony, at the home of the Celtics, they were able to rally back and get a win. Now it gets interesting because the Celtics will also need to pick that win at the home of the 76ers. And if they're able to do so, then we might begin to look at exactly, what the remaining 5 games would look like. But for the now, the 76ers already, are looking good. For a team that came in from the plains, you would particularly feel they shouldn't be measuring up with the Celtics. But guess what, Tony? They've taken one game at the home of the Celtics. They've taken one game, and that can mean so much. You know how these things are. I hope that they do not pander towards losing, maybe at home when the Celtics come to play them. But even if they do, hopefully they're able to get one game as well at home. Tony, it will open up for 2-2. They will go into the final 3 games, as far as the playoffs are concerned. But I think for the fans of the Celtics, they will feel disappointed, that a team that finished second in the conference and are not taking advantage of their home games. And I think from here it gets really interesting. I want to see how this game particularly, Tony, will unfold. Game 3, game 4 at the home of the 76ers. Maybe come back to game 5. I think I really want to see how it plays. Well, good result for the 76ers. They're not letting anything to sleep, and I think they've been able to put themselves in that and tell the Celtics, you are not here to look at how beautiful you've played in the regular season. We've always said it's a different kettle of fish from the regular season and the playoffs, Tony. Teams that qualify from the plains can even oust you. That's how crazy it is. And for the Boston Celtics and the 76ers game, Tony, it's maybe giving us an idea to even the San Antonio Spurs and the Portland Trail Blazers game as well. Tony, one apiece it is. For a team that finished second and a team that came in from the plains, Tony, this is really interesting. So, I think interesting days really await us as far as the NBA is concerned.
All right, so talking basketball, the FIBA draw is done. The 2026 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup final draw was done. And let's tell you how it panned out in Group A. We've got Japan, Spain, Germany, and Mali. Group B have got Hungary, Korea, Nigeria, and France. Group C, Belgium, Australia. We've got Turkey, and of course, Group D, United States of America, Czech Republic, Italy, and China. Some in that group of Nigeria. Group B, Hungary, Korea Republic, France, and Nigeria. Very tough group.
Very tough.
Very tough.
Very, very tough. Very tough. If you recall, we played France, at the qualifiers. When I mean the qualifiers, I mean the standing qualifiers, and it didn't all go well really for us, unfortunately. We lost to France, we lost to Germany. Against Hungary, I hope that the girls will come good. Against Korea, I think we played Korea. I think we played Korea. Was it South Korea we played? I think we played Korea. I can't remember now, but I know we played Philippines. We played Germany and France. What's the other country we played? There were 5 in that group, and we lost 3. I think it was Korea, Tony. Tony,
tough.
Tony, it's tough. It's really tough. I think we can hold our own against Korea. We beat Korea. Did I say we beat Korea, Tony? I can't remember now. I think we hold our own against Korea and against Hungary. But against France, Tony, I think that the 3rd best team in the world. I honestly do not think. And
it's tough.
Tony, it's tough, man. It's really tough. It's really tough. But the girls have really shocked us. I've always called for, consistency within the ranks, and I want to see the players that will be invited by Rena Wakama. I want to see the blend of experience and youth. We did see that in Germany, Berlin. It didn't really go well because against the top teams, I think we faltered somehow. But this is the FIBA World Cup itself, Tony. Your best hands, as it were. Some of the top girls should also be recalled. I'm being very positive now. Korea, Hungary, and France. I wish the girls the very best.
All right, and let's talk football real quick. And the FA Cup games will take center stage tomorrow across some centers in the state. Let's talk about the one happening here in the state. We're going to witness the semi-finals of the State Federations Cup, the oldest cup competition in the country. This day is called the President Federations Cup. Well, Abia Comet will take on Imba Football Club, at 3 p.m. tomorrow, right here at the Imba Stadium, the semi-finals. Before then, we'll see Abia Warriors. They'll be in action against Ahodian name male team tomorrow. And of course, those are the fixtures as far as the semi-finals is concerned. And quickly, Sam, the Kano Pillars fine. Just seeing that this morning. Kano Pillars, we all saw what happened in that game against Rivers United at the weekend, where the irate fans went haywire at the Sani Abacha Stadium. Kano Pillars have been serial offenders. I'll use that word on them this morning. Kano Pillars Football Club have been hit with heavy sanctions after breaching league regulations in their clash against Rivers United at the weekend. The club was found guilty of failing to provide adequate security, which led to pitch invasion, harassment of match officials, and serious misconduct by supporters, actions that undermine the integrity of the league. Now, the sanctions break down. They were fined 4 million naira for inadequate security, fined 3 million naira for unsporting behavior, 3 million naira fine for supporters, 3 million fine for gross misconduct towards officials, 2 million fine for match disruption, and the Kano Pillars would also play their next 3 home matches behind closed doors, 1 this season and 2 at the start of next season. And looking at this decision, the club has given the league organizers has given the club 48 hours to appeal the decision and all that. But for me, Sam, we talked about this on the platform's arguments. This clearly should have been points deduction, because you cannot continue to find these clubs. Like I said earlier on, Kano Pillars Football Club of Kano State have been serial offenders. This is the 3rd time this season that they are, causing mayhem. So why find these clubs rather than deduct point? Is it a case of if you take off point from Kano Pillars now, then they will be relegated? Because for me, ordinarily, this should be points deduction, at least the fines and 3 points deduction.
So first, I want to know what the fans were about in a game they won.
Before they won the game, Rivers United
equalized,
and it was
in the
cagey.
80.
Even before then, Sam, there were reports that the referees were being threatened and all that. So there was tension all through that game.
Tony, I think first and foremost, the MPFL, I've always mooted that there is need for stiffer sanctions, and whether or not the MPFL would hack into this, I do not know. But Tony, you take a look at the record for the number of times they have been, will I say fined? Yes, fined is the word. Tony, in the span of the last few years, a total of about 50-something million for Kano Pillars. And for this one, Tony, in April, 15 million. Tony, I don't know why points were not deducted.
That big question.
I just really want to know why. Because when you find them that offensive, then it should. Because if you deduct 3 points from Kano Pillars, I think
they're down.
They're down. Yes, they've got to relegation.
Definitely.
So, but why are we? What exactly is 4 million fine for inadequate security? 3 million fine for unsporting behavior, that's 7 million. 3 million fine for sporting misconduct and intimidation, that's 10 million. 3 million for gross misconduct towards officials, that's 13 million. 2 million fine for match disruption, 15 million.
And Sam, these are government clubs. They can close their eyes and pay.
Tony, now,
one malam will pay.
What is 15 million now?
Very simple.
15 million
they spend for club. Oh,
so
come on.
My anger is, why didn't the MPFL decide? Because I think yes, according to the gist yesterday, the WhatsApp group of club owners were on fire yesterday. It was literally on fire. I'm sure club owners are asking for why
point deduction.
Point was not deducted from Kano
And we've
Pillars.
seen teams
take
a point deducted from teams already this season.
Yes, that have done less.
Banished from their home ground and all that. So
I think the MPFL will have to tell us. David Sinowumi has the CEO of the MPFL. He has a lot of talking to do. Maybe we'll get across to him talk to him, ask him questions, because he needs to now answer.
Is it a case of favoritism? Because what is good for the geese is good for the gander. So why is Kano Pillars escaping from points deduction?
Well,
so that's the question, and we're going to talk extensively on that. Of course, maybe on the football show tonight. Kano Pillars, they've been serial offenders. I use the word serial offenders, and it's not even going to end. They'll still commit it. That's the funny aspect of it. All right, let's go to Europe quickly, Sam. We don't have much time, but then last night we saw a couple of games in Spain, in France, in Italy, and of course in England. What went down last night?
Well, of course, Mbappe and Vinicius Junior. This call as Real Madrid caught Barcelona lead. Kylian Mbappe and Vini scored either side of halftime as Real Madrid caught Barcelona lead at the top of La Liga to 6 points with a 2-1 win over relegation threatened Deportivo Alaves. Arbeloa side, playing for the first time since being knocked out of the Champions League quarterfinals by Bayern, ended a run of 2 league games without a win. But Barca have the chance to reinstate their 9-point lead today when they host Celta Vigo with just 6 games to go. So it's looking like Barcelona, might continue with their 9-point topping off Real Madrid. A total result: Athletic Club Bilbao beat Osasuna 1-0. Real Mallorca and Valencia shared the scores 1-1. It ended while Girona were beaten at home to Real Betis 2-3. And let's get to England real quick. In England, we can confirm to you that Leicester City has been relegated from the Championship. They've now gone to the National League. National League 1. Unfortunately for Leicester City, this is a team that won the league title 2016, won the FA Cup as well. But they got relegated. Was it 2 seasons ago, thereabout, or last season? And it's unfortunate, Tony.
Quite sad.
The Foxes, the King Power Stadium will now be hosting, not even championship games now.
League on.
Unfortunately. Tony, I would have loved to skip this, because I want to talk.
Chelsea fans are waiting to hear your voice.
Why are they waiting to hear my voice?
Lots of them. They're out there.
They don't like my voice. I don't like their voice.
They're hibernating somewhere. Chelsea fans this morning. How markets for Chelsea fans?
Tony, see, let's be very honest with ourselves. You see this club, Chelsea. Tony, now very small thing like this. Now they use better past Southampton or Sunderland,
or even Wolves. Funny enough, Wolves' record in their last 4-5 games is even better.
I think Wolves have been relegated.
They've been relegated, but their record in the last 5 games is even better than that of Chelsea.
Let me use Wolves.
Okay.
Now, small thing. I mean, I'm using pidgin now so that people can hear me. Small tiny chicken thing like this. Now, I think Chelsea take better past Wolves. Tony, if you play Chelsea Wolves 10 times, Tony, bet me Chelsea cannot beat Wolves 5 times.
No. At this moment.
That's my explanation. If someone have a better argument, you can put forward. But my argument is play Chelsea Wolves 10 times this season.
They cannot beat 5 wins or 6.
Yes. So that's why I said, now small thing. Chelsea take all these champions of the world.
I get them before.
Chelsea fans. They were terrible yesterday.
Oh, look at that. Come on.
Tony, they were beyond terrible.
So sad. So sad.
They won't win something this season.
And look at the record since 1912.
Tony, leave Rosemary. Happy good Rosemary.
Their coach.
I'm saying, Tony, 1 win in 8.
Terrible.
Tony, they have lost consistently.
And have also conceded 3 goals in their last 5 games.
Tony, they have lost consistently in the last 5 games.
Oh, look at that.
Tony, they have conceded consistently.
Samuel, it's unforgiving. Chelsea, since at that record, since
1912.
Yeah.
1912.
Oh.
14 goals in how many games now they have conceded without scoring? Send Chelsea to Championship. They are not Premier League material.
Let them go join the likes of Middlesbrough.
Chelsea fans go attack me.
It's their turn to collect. It's a merry-go-round. Man United fans had it for a very long time. Yeah. So this is the turn of Chelsea.
And next season, it might be the turn of Arsenal.
Maybe.
Next season.
Or Liverpool or Manchester City. Never can tell. You never can tell.
So they get things to, say, they would always come good.
Okay. Anyways, well, that's how
we'll have games today lined up, and I think this one will excite Arsenal fans because it's the game in hand for Man City. They have a game against Burnley at a tough mall.
Is it going to be tough? How tough can it be?
But if Man City should beat Burnley today, Tony, they equal the same number of points, and they might be better on goal difference.
Well,
against
depending
Arsenal.
on how many goals they score.
Exactly. So this game, Arsenal fans will keep their eye on it, and
they're praying it should end.
Tony, they should better play better because next season it's not going to be easy for them. Bournemouth will take on Leeds as well. These two games are for 8 p.m.
Yeah,
8 p.m. And in Spain, we'll have Elche against Atletico Madrid, Real Sociedad against Getafe, and Barcelona will take on Celta Vigo, like we did tell you earlier. And in France, Paris Saint-Germain, the semi-final team in the Champions League, will be up against Nantes today. So these are the games we have lined up today.
Oh, anyways, well, you heard it there, and that's the size of the show this morning. I'm sure you guys are itching to react to the stories we've got or we dished out this morning. But then
Chelsea fans want to eat.
Chelsea fans don't supposed to talk now. Wait till they want to talk.
They want to talk.
They should just say they should talk about sacking their coaches.
They should just if you're a Chelsea fan, just like
Chris. We'll start with Chris.
I saw Johnson as I was
Johnson
coming to
hide.
Johnson carry face keeper. They hunt for Johnson. Johnson don't want to answer me this morning.
Chelsea fans, how markets? Big questions. All right, guys, that's the show this morning. We'll see you at 6 p.m. by His grace. You have yourself a great day.
Have yourself a wonderful morning, and Chelsea fans, please avoid the 6 p.m. show. Makamba Obi, good morning to you.
Tony Adewodi is my name. Ike BJ returns with the rest of the Magic Morning Show. Good morning to you.
To avoid annoying traffic tie-ups?
Come on!
Then lock your radio to Magic 102.9.
On behalf of the Zonal chairman and Zonal leaders of Ungwa Road Market, Ahiohunu, we wish to state categorically that there is no change of leadership in our market and want to establish that Honorable Chief Munachim Ejim Okwota Keneze is the chairman of Ahiohunu Market, and there was nothing like reinstatement of any former chairman, and such mischievous information should be disregarded. Chief Munachim Ejim have been carrying out the governor's mandate in Ungwa Road Market very religiously and should not be distracted. The Ahiohunu Market traders and customers are happy with the style of leadership which has brought great relief to the traders, and any attempt to disrupt the peace and harmony we are enjoying in the market will be resisted, and the troublemakers will face legal consequences. Long live Abia State. Signed, Chief Michael Akachuku Anyogo, Chairman of Zonal Chairman and leaders of Ahiohunu Market.
We're the station that beats all the competition. As soon as we hear any competition. 102.9.
Yeah, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
SELARIE. Celery.
Bros, you want to turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
TURMERIC.
Yes, so
Turmeric.
correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Oya ngwa gbakọtanụ. Nye m akaụntụ nọmba otu onye n'ime ụlọ ka m send ego unu ozugbo. Ha, ọga maka gịnịzi? Oh, ị chọrọ ka ụgwọ mbufe richa ego m ekwa? Mbanụ, ama m ihe.
Ọga, ndị amamihe nọsịkwa na Smart Cash.
Smart gịnị?
Smart Cash. Nwa ya, ha anaghị ewepụ shishi.
Oh, kwesiokwu.
N'ahịa dị n'azụ, ụgwọ mbufe adịghị na Smart Cash. Ọ bụ iziga ego, ịkwụ ụgwọ ma ọ bụ airtime. Ọ bụghị chọọ akaebe gwara aka saa. Nweta ngwa Smart Cash ma pịa *939# taa. Smart Cash ndị Airtel.
Stop. That biz is off.
It still sounds good.
It's good, but it's not good enough.
Can I get an Amstel Malta, man? Being your best lives in the details. Again. Yeah, better, but still not your best. Being your best refines you. Aha, yes, that's it. Being your best is not just about dreaming about it. You also have to work towards it. Amstel Malta. Be your best.
Kemgbe 1960, anyị na-ewu ọtụtụ ihe ma karịa ụzọ na afara anyị wulitere ọchịchọ na olileanya iji jikọọ n'agbata oke mpaghara niile.
Nwanne, n'agbanyeghị asụsụ anyị niile na-asụ jollof rice.
Karịa ụlọ, anyị wuru ezinụlọ siri ike na mkpakọrịta ka ukwuu. Kọta aka ọnụ, anyị na ụlọ wuru ihe ndabere echi gara aga na nke taa. Otu ọnụ, anyị ka ga-ewu ọbịa n'ihu. Lafarge, ndị otu Washin, karịa ịrụ ụlọ.
You don ready to win? Make you enjoy your food with one ice cold Coca-Cola and you fit win your share from 600 million naira. Now 2 millionaires we go to make every day plus over 50 million naira for weekly prizes. Just buy any Coke, Fanta, Sprite or Schweppes wey get glass or plastic bottle. Scan the QR code for the cover of the glass bottle or for the label of the plastic one. Then check the code wey dey under the cover for your chance to become millionaire and win better prizes. Buy, scan, find, win. T's and C's apply.
Imagine life like say you get emergency and you no fit call your family, even police. No internet to even take connect emergency matter. That one na serious gbege. Time don come make we shine our eyes for we telecom infrastructure to stand gidigba. Anytime wey all these jaguda area boys shook hand, thief anything for we telecom mast, abi na fight cable. E no dey make life easy for my country people. Nigerians business no go well. Even our life go enter gobe. Fiam no be only iron and cables wey we dey scatter. Our future follow. Even safety and to connect to the world. My country people, make we stand gidigba. Stop all these area bad boys. Make we save and keep Naija connected and safeguard our national progress. If you see any bad thing, make you green 622 to report all these jaguda area bad boys for any network, and you fit send email to protect@ncc.gov.ng. This message now from Mobile Network Operators and Tower Company in collaboration with the Nigerian Communications Commission.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. With Dara, it's glow. She stays strong and serene.
For energy, for balance, for you, I am a Daravit woman.
I got the magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Everybody wants some blast of magic, magic, magic. Oh, I got the magic in me.
Set, no substitute.
Now, back to Ike with Jim in the morning.
Well, let's step down, guys. Night rest, very peaceful. I appreciate the weather this day, Sam. You go to bed at night, you sleep like a baby, snore all night. I had your recorded snore. I don't know.
Ike the G. I don't snore. I don't think I snore. And I don't think
I love that.
I don't even want to sleep near someone that snores. I don't snore, Ike.
You don't think you?
No. I don't snore.
What about
except maybe when you're very tired, like naturally you get so
everyone
tired.
Snores. Everyone
Not
snores.
everyone. Come on. I do. If you have a competition, I'll come first or second.
Because when you're tired and maybe you have lumps in your nose and you certainly snore. Maybe you do not know. I'm not saying some people do not. It's not everyday thing.
But not the type of
like I better pass my generator.
That someone gets so heavy that even when you're staying in your room, someone in the next building, you're like, hey, the whole foundation will be shaking.
Oh, that's the excitement.
Snoring.
But indeed, it was a cold night. And
you're peaceful.
Yes. I overslept.
And at least some areas had electricity. Yeah, I think that's a good part for some because there are some areas too that don't have electricity.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a process.
IDG, yeah.
process.
The poles that fell off the road here,
Yeah.
it has not been fixed.
Who told you?
Has it been fixed?
Power restored.
Has it been fixed?
You need to upload
yesterday.
APL. Yeah, so
Okay,
everything
okay,
is working. Tony,
okay.
Tony,
I hope I hope they would also help increase
Tony, don't let me expose you. You didn't sleep at home last night.
They need to also increase the what's it called? The units because you can't be recharging and you're having lower units. No, I think that's the area APL about Power Limited will have to look at.
I don't get you. You can't be charging one.
If you compare the units people get from other discos, other generating electricity,
you know what you're saying. Let me come. We don't have time. I'm already age 17. You're like somebody coming to do business with Magic FM. Sometimes they tell me, "Hey, I've been to this, that. Oh, you've been there, beautiful. This is magic." So what you do, you have your style. So it's not about what others are doing.
Okay.
So let's keep it down.
You manage.
Yeah. What I love most is this metering that is really go far. If you have energy, you have the money, you recharge. If you don't have, blackout California. It's all now we're back to it, people. From a good news and bad news department for me. Yeah, Leicester City will play in League One for the first time since 2008, 2009. Relegated after a draw with Hull City last night. The 5-star Coventry crown champions. Can you guys put your hands together?
Yeah, Frank Lampard.
Lampard is back.
He's the man.
Let's look at this. The Foxes, they knew a win was a must to keep their fading hopes alive. But despite leading early in the second half, they still failed to get the job done. Tony, what's your take on that?
The Foxes are not doing anything good. They've struggled, quite sad, like you rolled out in those statistics there, Ike, for a team that won the title in 2016, just
10 years
just
ago,
about 10 years ago.
Yes.
They were so good. I think Claudio Ranieri was the man in charge, won the league title with them from nowhere, and they have nosedived. 10 years after winning the title, look at where they are, going to Ligue 1. Quite disappointing. It's sad, whatever has happened to that club. I hope they don't go defunct. I hope they don't keep sinking and sinking. Every season they are going down. Now they've left the championship to the Ligue 1. I don't know what's going to be their fate, but maybe they need a turnaround. Maybe they need new owners or something, because it is very clear, Ike, that something is fundamentally wrong with Leicester City. How do you go down that way?
Yeah, it's quite understand. Well, let me call you, ask you, how do you define this? 3 straight relegation for Leicester City. Like Tony said, 10 years ago, they were Premier League champions.
Yes.
Now playing League 1. How does that strike you? Is there something really missing?
Well, since the death of their owner, we started seeing that unfortunately, that helicopter crash, I'm not sure would leave our memory anytime soon. I think that was the beginning of the trouble for Leicester City. I'm not sure you have a man who loves the club that much as he did. The onus fell on his son, and you would not. You and your son are 2 different entities. So I'm not sure
that's why I object to the fact where some parents, maybe because your son looks like you say Junior what? That's nothing. Your son is your son. Let him be who God created him to be. He can be you.
That's true.
It's more like, to me, it's like witchcraft.
That's
But
true.
let's not go into all that, right? That's so sad.
And on and on they went, struggled for a couple of seasons in the MPF, eventually, went down to the championship, and we felt, okay, we're going to see their return. In that time, they won the FA Cup. In that time, there was, some good news here and there. But guess what, the reality now is they were playing League 1 football. I'm not sure this is where Vicha, I think the owner, that's his name, I remember his name, Vicha. I'm not sure this is where he would have wanted that club, to be. Well, I hope that they are able to have someone who loves Leicester City, as much as he did, or sell off the club to someone who loves the club, sell off the club to someone who wants to make business with the club, and let's see if the Foxes can rise again. But League One football,
tough,
very tough. Like from there, Championship even tougher.
I don't know how it's going to end, but actually, but at the opposite end of the table, Coventry is sitting where crowned champions.
That's right.
And we just got it one more time.
Yeah.
I think we're a great job. And 5-star, 5-1. Look at him out. I'm happy for Frank Lampard. You know what? Some people, I can do it. But can you really do it? Start from somewhere and grow on the job.
Well, like I think
and you see the result.
Lampard is showing that he's a promotion specialist. He did that with Derby County, got them promoted. Of course, the Rams, as they are called, they went back. And now Lampard has gone to Coventry against all odds. And somehow Coventry are back to the Premier League. Giving Lampard the job at the top, talking about he was in charge of Chelsea at some point, struggled. He's moved around, struggled as well. So maybe is this going to be a time where he gets Coventry to the Premier League and Coventry City will do well? Let's watch and see. Only time will tell. Congratulations to our Nigerian brother there, Frank Onyeka, who moved from Brentford on loan to Coventry. Not every footballer would want to leave the Premier League, top flight football, and go to the Championship. But that move has proved to be a positive one for him. Now he's back to the Premier League. Now the question is, will Onyeka wants to go back to his parent club, Brentford, or play in the Premier League? So let's see.
Everything boils down to what you bring into the table. Big promotion, it comes with bigger challenges. Fresh new players are going to come in, it's going to be more competitive. And if you can't prove yourself, man, I don't care what you got yesterday.
Look at Wolves. Look at Wolves. They are down.
So Wolves now, good night. We sent them home last night. So I remember we sent them home. Hey, I don't know, but what's the name of this Chelsea's coach?
Rosemary.
Rosenil. Some call him the choir master.
Rosenil. His miserable run continued last night, and a 5th straight Premier League loss, no doubt, ended Chelsea's hopes of Champions League qualifications. Trounced 3-0 last night by super bright. Were you shocked at this time?
No, I wasn't.
You saw it coming?
I didn't see the 3-0 coming, but I knew Chelsea was going to struggle against Brighton. Yeah, I mean, the 3-0 was maybe icing on the cake for me. Well, let's be very honest, Ike. Chelsea has been piss poor in the last couple of games, and even their fans know this. Let's not even... It's not banter. This is not banter. This is fact. Chelsea have been piss poor. Unfortunately, the manager who they brought in hasn't really helped their cause. I'm not sure he understands what it means to coach a team as big as Chelsea.
He's just there, who's the man?
When he came in on board, I asked, who exactly is this man? Exactly, what is reason?
like Rooney, like Rosenil.
Who exactly is this man?
See how big Rooney is?
Of course, Rosenil at some point, I think he actually had some sting to it. Rooney, I think both of them to an extent. So. It is disappointing. Now, yes, any team can lose a match. I understand. Even the best of teams can actually lose a game. But how do you lose? In fact, at some point, Brighton should have scored up to 7 in that game. Look at the third goal that Danny Welbeck scored. A defender was allowed Welbeck to just have his time in the 18-yard box. Welbeck was free. Nobody was marking him, and he slotted home. So you can see that Chelsea are so terrible, the way they are playing. It's not even about losing games. Let's talk about the general play of how Chelsea set up. Now, you talked about the records, Ike. Now, in the last 5 games, Chelsea have conceded 3 goals in 3 games. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. They conceded 3 against Man City, conceded 3 against Everton, and last night conceded 3 against Brighton.
So the lucky number now is 3.
Since 1993, the club's 5th consecutive loss since 1993, and a record that was set since 1912. Over 100 years, and Chelsea are just struggling. It's sad. It's
was
sad.
strong since 1912. That's
But like I told Samuel, it's turn by turn. And Manchester United had theirs. Maybe this is the turn of Chelsea. You know, Chelsea are struggling at the moment. I hope they will pick. And the only way they can pick is maybe if they get the right coach. Because for me, certainly Rosenior is not the man. And I feel Chelsea should have kept faith with Maresca. I think they should have kept him. But
I'm still not done with what happened last night. Sir. The turn, like Tony said, disaster, terrible display. They did not manage a single shot on target for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It was that bad. And they have even failed to score in 5 consecutive league games. That's the worst ever. And to me, it's unacceptable.
Very unacceptable, Ike. I'm not going to paint those actions with words, Ike. Fact is, it's a terrible performance. In fact, if there is a word beyond terrible, from Chelsea, you do not come up against a team you were some points above about 12 months ago, and lose to them by 3 goals to nil. Like for a team that is that this team wants to take a position in the Europa League,
Conference League,
in the Conference League, and you're allowing yourself to be battered by not 1, 2, 3. And like Tony said, that game could easily have ended by 5 goals to nil. That's how bad Chelsea were. That's not one shot, not one.
Terrible.
Like I said this morning, I think the only difference between Chelsea and Wolves, is that they're just slightly better than. I would engage any Chelsea fan on this debate because, like I said again a couple of minutes ago, let's have Chelsea Wolves 10 times this season. Chelsea will not beat Wolves 5 times.
So I think it's all gone.
And I keep
is there a different
to buttress the record of what Samuel said. If you look at the last 5 games of Wolves that are already relegated, they even have a better record than Chelsea. Now that result yesterday have seen Brighton leapfrog Chelsea into the 6th position on the table. Now strengthening their push for continental qualification, while Chelsea are sliding down at the critical stage of the season. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, but I don't quite get where this Chelsea Wolves comparison is heading to start.
Because
are you guys wishing they were down?
My point is, let me say it in pidgin, Ike.
That's not
They're not too better past Wolves. That's my point.
Like the last 5 games, at least Wolves win one match. Wolves win one match in 5 games before they relegate. Chelsea has not won any in 5 games.
Die-hard supporters like
Chris is here.
Chris
he's a strong Chelsea.
Is he around?
He's here. He's hiding his face.
No, you hide under the table.
And Johnson, both of them, Chelsea fans.
I'm talking about Motivoji. I think he's a die-hard fan of Chelsea too. And some people didn't eat quite. Did you eat last night after your?
I ate before the game.
Because he knew there was going to be heartbreak.
You were lucky. But could Rosenior survived under Ibrahimovic?
No way.
I think after he had a good run in his opening, I think 4 or 5 games or thereabout. But we started seeing the true color of Rosemary.
Samuel.
Roseno.
Rosemary.
Liam Rosie. I think towards the tail end of the month of February, I think middle of February, we started seeing what exactly this Chelsea team can really do. And from that time till now, I'm sure Roman Abramovich would have issued him a sack letter. I'm very certain.
I'm sure he lives in that.
Let me tell you how bad it is. Chelsea last won a game on the 4th of March. On the 4th of March. Now they have played almost every other weekend. We are probably in the final week of April. Tell me how bad it can get. 1 win in 8. Guess what they win? Port Vale, a third-tier club. That's the only win. So we can as well say Chelsea haven't won a serious
in
game
2 months.
In 2 months.
Oh.
Can you
Chelsea fans should just hide their face for the next couple of weeks.
For now.
For
It's
now.
not over. I know you guys can still qualify, even win the Premier League.
You say win from behind. Okay.
I thought you believed in miracles.
Miracle can't walk here.
Not this time.
Chelsea might not even play in Europe next season. The way they are good.
No.
They may not
Well,
play.
sure, dramatic 90 minutes to me. Inter Milan, the stunning late turnaround has sealed their Coppa Italia final spot. And they came from 2 goals down to beat Fabregas.
Como.
That's
Like what a
sad.
game it was. What a game.
Yeah.
Well, good result really for Inter. I think it solidifies their stand, and for Como, I think they'll feel bad. But even though they
almost looking at it,
yes,
the promised land suddenly
came really close. 3-2 win. Inter, good result.
Fabregas, I think he's doing a great job with Como, on one of the teams that lowly rated, but somehow Como had to push Inter all the way. So I think Fabregas is trying to build a very good CV as far as his coaching job is concerned. It's only a matter of time. Maybe he's going to leave Como to another team. That's the way you need to build your CV. Going into a cup final like that doesn't come easy. But then the odds were always going to be against Como. Inter, obviously a bigger team, and they had to show why the Nerazzurri, as they are called, one of the top teams in Italy. And so congratulations to the black and blue.
The better side won. That's what it means. But closely contested. Yeah. I'm talking about Real Madrid game last night, was closely contested. The fixture kept Real Madrid fans on edge to the final whistle.
Yeah.
But we saw Real man,
the classy man,
narrowly
of course,
with a 2-1 win.
Mbappe and Vini, the 2 star players there had to show why they are playing for Real Madrid. Real Madrid crashing out of the Champions League not too long ago. But that's okay. The way they are going, Real Madrid are on a course for the season, and since this century, the way it's going, they might go trophyless, except
it's almost guaranteed.
we do something unexpected. Real Madrid are going trophyless.
What are you going to do?
Well, 2 points. They've got
Barcelona have
6 points,
79 points, and Real Madrid got 73.
So
how many games
6 points?
About I think 6 games to the end of 5 or 6 to the end of the season.
But it's still possible.
And Barcelona
play
play
tonight.
Celta, so they might increase it.
They might increase it to 9 points. So.
So and I think Victor Osimhen returns for Galatasaray tonight too.
Yeah.
Good to see him back.
Barcelona are monitoring
Now,
him.
before I let you guys off the hook, your predictions: Bournemouth leads tonight, and
Tight game. Tight game at the Vitality Stadium.
Evenly matched.
Evenly tight game. I've seen this Leeds resurgence. What I do not know is if they can continue with it. Against Bournemouth, I think it's a tough game. It's a tough game to call.
I think that win for Leeds United against Manchester United kind of gave them a boost. They will go into this game at the Vitality Stadium believing that, okay, we did it against Man United. Can we do it against Bournemouth? I think Bournemouth should be up for a very tough game. Leeds will come with a whole lot of antics to try to pick up a result here. So for me, I go for both teams score. Go.
Go. But Burnley City, to me, is straight win for Manchester City. Though they are playing away from home.
Like at the tough more. How tough can it be? At the tough.
At this point, not for Manchester City. Don't just get in their way.
You're being crushed. Let's see how it goes.
Well, interesting tonight. Again, there's so much to go. PSG also on duty, and Sam, just chill at home and do your thing. And enjoy your.
Are you asking me not to return to work today?
No.
That should be
deduction.
That should be the boss's. That should be the boss's statement, and I will hold on to it.
Points deduction. Points deduction. Just like Venus Williams. Points deduction.
Williams is still thinking of
Venus
is shopping for a man. Sam, I don't know if she can settle for a second wife. Maybe
my wife is listening.
I'm just suggesting. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Listen, 36 degrees and mostly cloudy experience today in ABA City and environs. This is looking so bright, no rain, and well, percent is just 19% chance. So I hope the weather stays pleasant and cool with you wherever you're listening.
Like the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning. Stay right here.
As we hear any competition.
102.9.
Yeah, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
SELARIE. Celery.
Bros, you want to turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
TURMERIC.
Yes, so
Turmeric.
correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
Oh yeah, make una gather. Give me one person account number. Make I join all of una money.
Why now?
Make I dey pay transfer charges small. I beg you, I smart pass that one.
Oga, that's smart cash smart people they use.
Smart with him.
Sure. Smart cash. Damn. Them know they charge you shishi.
Omo, not true.
Enjoy zero charge on all transactions with Smart Cash. Whether bank transfer, bill payment, or recharges, no be cho. Workings day. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# today. Smart Cash na by Airtel.
Kamgbe 1960 anyị na-ewu ọtụtụ ihe ma karịa ụzọ na afara anyị wulitere ọchịchọ na olileanya iji jikọọ n'agbata oke mpaghara niile. N'agbanyeghị asụsụ anyị niile na-asụ jollof rice. Ya ụlọ ọrụ anyị wuru ntọala nke ime ka akụ na ụba Afrịka bụrụ nke siri ike ma bụrụkwa ihe atụ. Jikọta aka ọnụ anyị na unu wuru ihe ndabere echi gara aga na nke taa. Otu ọnụ anyị ka ga-ewu ọbịa n'ihu. Ndị otu Huashin karịa ịrụ ụlọ.
Stop. That bass is off. It still sounds good. It's good, but it's not good enough. Can I get an Amstel Malta pack?
Being your best lives in the details.
Again. Yeah, better, but still not your best.
Being your best refines you.
Aha, yes, that's it.
Being your best is not just about dreaming about it. You also have to work towards it. Amstel Malta. Be your best.
1xBet, where sports come alive. Join the game and promo on the site or app. Win an iPhone 16 and cash prizes up to 750,000 naira. Enter promo code Nigeria on and boost your game. 1xBet, game on, together in the game. Bet responsibly. 18 plus. T's and C's apply.
Meet David, a diligent security guard at a football stadium. His job, absolutely essential.
No pots of jollof.
And David, he's great at his job.
Definitely no goats.
Because for David, security means paying attention to every detail. And at HFM, we take the same approach, delivering next-level security for your trading, offering a secure trading environment every step of the way. Trade CFDs on Forex, commodities, shares, indices, and more, with the confidence that comes from having the right protection behind you. Ready for a switch? Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play or App Store. HFM. Register now. Terms and conditions apply.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need, natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
Relax, Mama. I go clean all this your white clothes sharply. I beg no be to just clean. Use hypo, comot all the stubborn stains.
Yes, so no grief for stains. Whiten your white with hypo.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo.
With Daravit Glow, she stays strong and serene. She's a Daravit.
For energy, for balance, for you, I am a Daravit woman.
We are Marty FM. We are your 102.9, 102.9.
Ike, the G.
Turn it up.
If I had the wings of a dove, if I had the wings of a dove, I would fly, fly away, and be at rest. Since I have no wings, since I have no wings, since I have no wings, I cannot fly, 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 fly. Since I have no wings, since I have no wings, since I have no wings, I have to sing, 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 sincerely. Oh, you know how I love you. I'll do anything for you. Please say you'll be mine. Sincerely, girl, you know how I love you. I'll do anything for you. Please say you'll be mine. My Lord, won't you tell me why I love my baby so? She doesn't want me, but I'll never, never let her go sincerely. Girl, you know how I love you. I'll do anything for you. Please say you'll be mine. Sincerely. Girl, you know how I love you. I'll do anything for you. Even though I see your silhouette, 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 silhouette. Two silhouettes on the wall, silhouette, 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 silhouette. Two silhouettes on the wall. Took a walk and past your home late last night. Lights were down, the shades were drawn way down tight. From within, the affections you display can be seen from your silhouettes on the window pane. Silhouette, 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 silhouette. Two silhouettes on the wall. Silhouette, 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 silhouette. Two silhouettes on the wall. Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Darling, you send me. Honest you do, honest you do. Whoa. Darling, you thrill me. Baby, you thrill me. Darling, you thrill me. Honest you do, honest you do. At first it was infatuation, but ooh, it's lasted so long. Now I find myself wondering, I wanna marry you and take you home. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You send me. You send me. You do, honest you do. Oh, but but she was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. Yes, the girl was only 16, and I loved her so. But she was too young to fall in love, and I was too young to know. At first it was infatuation, but ooh, it's lasted so long. Now I find myself wanting, I wanna marry you and take you home. Whoa, 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 whoa. You send me.
Oh, I just love the weekend that go all morning long. Caribbean breakfast, Caribbean style, you know, down with the soul of Calypso, the soca style. I love it. You know how it was your energy. I must let you know this before I leave the studio. Your energy keeps the music alive and keeps me going too. I just want to say thank you, right? You made my morning. And by His grace, we'll hook up again tomorrow morning on a fresh platform. Stay healthy.
Soldier boy, let me be your soldier boy. I will be your pride and joy. Nothing I will do will ever make you blue. I'll be true to you. Tonight you're mine completely. You gave your love so sweetly. Tonight that our love is in your eyes. Good morning.
Like the tree in the building. 109. Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
It's another time of encounter, repositioning, and revival at Glorious Life Gospel Center present Victory Night every last Friday of the month with Gadi Okafor. Date
Friday, 21st April 2026. Time 8 p.m.
Venue Glorious Life Gospel Center, aka Peculiar People Ministries Incorporated. To Sir Alex Oyando Close off Ikotekpene Road, River Layout, Aba, Abia State. Don't miss an opportunity to encounter the God that makes all things possible. Come believing, for God of signs and wonders is ever ready to transform you and bring you from a place of obscurity and place you in a place where your life will have a meaning. Be there.
The management of Magic 102.9 FM, ABBA, wishes to inform the general public to disregard the recent radio announcement over the so-called reinstatement of Elder Uche Anyanwu as chairman of Ahel Horo Market. The supposed announcement has been discovered to be unfounded, misleading, and aired in error, and that one of the signatories, Mr. Titus Chimeze, strongly stated that he has no hand or knowledge of the said announcement. Ahel Horo Market is still under the able leadership of Honorable Chief Munachim Ejim Okwoto Ekeneze. The general public, traders, and customers are advised to go about their normal businesses and continue to support the leadership of Ahel Horo Markets under Honorable Munachim Ejim. Magic FM regrets any inconveniences that this may have caused. Signed, Management.
She wakes up the world with a kiss and a smile. She rises with strength and walks every mile. She's mother and mentor, a star on the screen. She powers through things you've never seen. Dara is close, she'll stay strong and serene. She's a Dara.
For energy, for balance, for you, I am a Daravit woman.
jiri obi ụtọ rie nri gị ya na Coca-Cola jụrụ ezigbo oyi ma ị pụrụ ịnweta oke gị n'ime nde narị naira isii. Nke ahụ bụ nde mmadụ abụọ emere kwa ụbọchị tinyere ihe karịrị nde 50 n'ihe nrita kwa izu. Zụta naanị otu iko maọbụ plastik karama nke Coke, Fanta, Sprite maọbụ Schweppes iso na mmemme a. Skanịa QR code dị n'elu mkpuchi ahụ maka ohere gị ịbụ onye nde mmadụ ma merie ihe nrita dị jụụ. Zụta, nyocha, chọta, merie. Usoro n'ọnọdụ na-emetụta dị ya.
Ọya ngwa gbakọtanụ. Nye m akaụntụ nọmba otu onye n'ime ụlọ ka m sendị ego unu ozugbo. Ha, ọga maka gịnịzi? Ị chọrọ ka ụgwọ mbufe richa ego m? Ekwa mbanụ, amamihe.
Ọga, ndị amamihe nọsikwa na Smart Cash.
Smart gịnị?
Smart Cash nwa ya ha anaghị ewepụ shishi.
Ọ kwesiokwu. N'ahịa ọbụla ị na-azụ ụgwọ mbufe adịghị na Smart Cash. Ọ bụ iziga ego, ịkwụ ụgwọ maọbụ airtime. Ọ bụghị chọọ akaebe gbara aka saa. Nweta ngwa Smart Cash maọbụ pịa *939# taa. Smart Cash ndị Airtel.
Yes, so this is Jolly Johnny on the streets. How well do you know Maggi chicken flavor? Oh yeah, spell celery.
SELARIE. Celery.
Bros, you want turn to salary? Okay, spell turmeric.
TURMERIC.
Yes, so
turmeric.
Correct. 1 carton of Maggi chicken flavor for you.
Maggi chicken flavor with onions, celery, and turmeric. My game changer.
In 145
ịgafere mmadụ atọ zuru ezu nwere ike ịrụ ọrụ ahụ. Ị hapụrụ ndị azụrụ nke ọma abụọ bi n'ogbe gị. Ugbu a ị na-aga Lagos ịchọ receptionist. Kwụsị ije ogologo anyị na-eje ịchọ ndị ọrụ ọma. Chọbaman nọ n'obodo gị na-ejikọ azụmahịa obodo na talenti ziri ezi. Kpọọ ekwentị a 070-8064-0600 ma 020-1700-3855 ka ị nweta ndị azụrụ azụ tozuru etozu nwere ọgụgụ isi maka azụmahịa gị. Chọbaman ha na-ejikọ azụmahịa dị n'obodo na talenti dị n'obodo.
Kamgbe 1960 anyị na-ewu ọtụtụ ihe ma karịa ụzọ na afara anyị wulitere ọchịchọ na olileanya iji jikọọ n'agbata oke mpaghara niile. Karịa ụlọ ọrụ anyị wuru ntọala nke ime ka akụ na ụba Afrịka bụrụ nke siri ike ma bụrụkwa ihe jikọta aka ọnụ anyị na ụlọ wuru ihe ndabere echi gara aga na nke taa. Otu ọnụ anyị ka ga-ewu ọbịa n'ihu. Ndị otu Washin karịa ịrụ ụlọ.
Crusade, crusade, crusade. You are invited to a one-week CFG Citywide Christian Literature Crusade covering Aba, Umuahia, Owerri, Enugu, Rivers State, and other parts of southeastern Nigeria. Caption: Find Prodigy of Prodigies, where inspirational and transforming Christian literature book materials shall be made available to you at your doorstep, free of charge, as well as the presentation of 12 new powerful books with the following titles: The Power of Hope, Riding on Your Storm, By His Spirit, Don't Conclude Yet, Arise and Shine, At Thy Word, You Are in God's Plan, In God's Fullness of Time, The Mystery of Man, The Mystery of Thanksgiving, My Reflections in His Hands, and Ills of Corporal Punishment in Schools. Also, his 6th musical album, captioned I've Got the Victory, all written and authored by the prolific writer of our time, Archbishop Barrister John Donaldson Obansebe. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Dr. Alex Chioma Oti, OFR, the Executive Governor of Abia State. Days of the Literature Crusades are Monday the 20th till Friday the 24th of April 2026, while the book presentation day is Sunday the 26th of April 2026 at Terminus Hotels Banquet Hall, Aba, by 1 p.m. prompt. Signed, Dr. Mrs. Elizabeth C. Obansebe, Program Coordinator, Archbishop Barrister John Donaldson Obansebe, book author/host.
Sometimes when you think the world is...
Hello traders, today we will explain about stop loss and take profit.
At HFM, we're right there with you. From the morning commute to wherever your hustle takes you. That's what we call presence. Support that follows you wherever you are. With trusted guidance, powerful tools, and premium support, HFM is always by your side. Trade CFDs on Forex, commodities, shares, indices, and more with a partner that moves at the speed of light. Ready to take the next step? Visit hfm.com or download the HFM app on Google Play or App Store. HFM, register now. Terms and conditions apply.
nwanne okporo ụzọ nsọ Ishima Lagos gbara bịa m Owerri ire shọọshị nwere ike aha
n'elu mkpọchi ụzọ niile mba kwa o makwashi ga-eji fu value jet buko flight Shima Lagos ruo Owerri ụbọchị ọbụla ị nwere ike ịhapụ Lagos n'ụtụtụ ma zọnye ụkwụ n'Owerri tupu ehihie ruo nụ oge na-agbakwarapụ ohere nọrọ gị ịhụ ma ndị klayentị gị o ma iklozu deals go ma ịhụkwa ikwu na ibe na-enweghị igbu oge ma ọ bụ mgbakasị ahụ ọbụla just fere jema value jet ngwanụ
nwanne fere na-eje n'ụzọ kwesịrị ekwesị
were ohere a buko flight shiri Lagos jem Owerri ma lọghachi na flyvaluejet.com maọbụ ga eje download app nwa na iOS maọbụ Play Store.
Value Jet, wings for everyone.
Better don't land Papa, Jebes LG showroom. Now there you go get to high quality electronics. I said now there you go get to your dog is furniture.
Oh yes, so country woman, better licious